Alright. According to this, we should be live again. Hopefully this shit work. Sorry, y'all. Hey, can you tweet that from Hoops and Brews page? Technical difficulty. But we trying to get it to work. I'm gonna tweet it out when we finish. Okay. I feel like there we go. Sorry, y'all. What the fuck? Alright, it say we live. Sorry, y'all. It says we're live, but it ain't showing up right. Okay, there we go. Alright. Fine. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, we just hanging out. So if you listen to this, you literally listen to us hang out, and you an idiot for listening to this in podcast form, because I'm definitely going to put this up.
It's probably look.
Alright, go ahead. You can keep talking. But yeah, Shaq averaging 26 and 12 in the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
Very honest life. John the In-N-Out Burger.
But nah, yeah, I remember like not liking the Lakers throughout this period.
Mm-hmm.
Like my first year super rocking with Kobe was when they lost to the Pistons. I rocked with Kobe, and then when he left, and that man was giving like 35 a game, it was like the only time I can remember Kobe being like my favorite player.
I never rocked with Kobe.
Nah, G, when Kobe was going out there getting buckets, Kobe was my guy.
Mm-hmm.
At that point in time, my guys in the league, that was like 05, right? My guys in the league was Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, Kobe, Melo, Bron, always Bron, and like there was my guys. The people I didn't like was Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, and Dirk. I ain't rock with none of them, and I ain't rock with the Pistons as a team really. But when they had that fight, I was like, that's crazy. But I ain't rock with the Pistons really as a team either. But yeah, them was my guys around that point in time. And I always rock with T-Mac, but like I rock with Orlando T-Mac. Like,
yo, shout out to you, I Am Brand Vlogs. We appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate
Dead
that.
ass, you a real one. I swear, you a real one. Shout out to you, bro. Much appreciated, much love. Like I said, whoever donate, if y'all do donate, it's not like we like peddling for donations. No, we not peddling for y'all donations. But we do appreciate it, man. We appreciate it because it take a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of dedication to keep this whole H&B media thing going. So every time you donate, you helping to buy beer, you helping to keep the lights on in the building when we film. Not for real. You helping to buy equipment, you helping to fund gas when we go to games, like all of that stuff, it matters. So we appreciate y'all. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, so that was my teams growing up. And also about the Staples Center thing, like I went 3 times this week, bro, to the Staples Center. So first of all,
I went twice in a week, so I feel.
I mean, but I went there when there wasn't nobody there. Like I went there when it was like not open for a game yet, bro. And I'm like on damn near the floor at Staples Center for a practice. I'm like, yo, so also shout out y'all for supporting us so we can get to that level, to the fact that we can like do shit like that. Like as a kid growing up, you never really like I would watch this and would never really think that like I would like you wanted to go there, but you didn't really think that you would be there, let alone be there in that capacity. That's a whole different capacity of being there.
Yeah, like even though like if you listen to this, you feel something. We trying to get coverage of the NBA awards and the USA thing and the summer league. We wouldn't be able to do stuff like that without y'all.
Yeah, without y'all. So shout out y'all.
For real, we do this because of y'all, not in spite of y'all.
But nah, seriously though, that's crazy. Like you were never. I remember my first I think the first game I went to at Staples Center, I think if I'm not mistaken, was Clippers Pistons. It was like 2 weeks before they cut Josh Smith. Remember when the Pistons had they gave him that $48 million deal and cut that man midway through their first season?
Crazy.
Midway through the first season of that deal, then he went to the
Rockets.
Rockets.
All in Detroit.
And then he went to the Rockets that year, and that's when the Rockets came back from that 3-1 deficit. But nah, like that was my first time going, but he was still like watching Staples Center. Like they opened up Staples Center with a 3-peat. So it already off top became like a legendary arena because they opened it up with a 3-peat. So it was like I went there 3 times. Like that's in 1 week. That is crazy. So shout out y'all for being able to make stuff like that happen. I remember when I went to the Garden. Like I was blessed enough to go to the Garden this year. That's like a historic.
Never been to the Garden.
Nah, it's great, bro. Like the Garden. I say out of everywhere I watch basketball, like because I mean it's a different vibe going to the game as like a fan and going as like a reporter. It's a whole different vibe.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
I mean, I'm saying, but like they might not.
Okay.
It's like a whole different vibe. Like you go as a fan, you actually hear opinions and hear like conversations with other people, and they're not necessarily looking at it as like they're not like trying to like analyze the game really. They just like there as like a fan enjoying it. Like
I was just explaining to my girl homie about why the WNBA players either they threes either are like super short or they super long.
Yeah, so they not going trying to like analyze the game. They really going as like trying to like enjoy their night.
And if you don't know why, it's because it like the only reason why literally I don't say the lower the rims for any sexist reason. The reason why if you pay attention to our WNBA games, the threes are either long or they short. They long because they're trying to strong arm them into the rim up and over, or they short because they're trying to get them up and over enough because the height ain't the same. In the NBA, most of these players, when they jump, by the time they're at the apex of they jump, their arms are pretty much where the rim are. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But the WNBA players, they jump, their arms are nowhere near close to the rim.
But even real quick, going.
So that's why I said that. She was like, "Wow, I didn't even pay attention." I'm like, "Just watch when you see them shoot threes, like you'll see them. They either like super short or they like right in front of the rim, or they long as hell right over the rim.
Yeah.
Like in the NBA, usually it's clanking off the rim.
Clanking off the rim, yeah.
But yeah.
But no, like.
Yo, who just donated $5? Shout out to you, bro. Yo, I am Grand Vlogs. You donated again, bro. He said just a little more support the real. And I love basketball, and I love y'all discussing, so I'm inspired to do what y'all do. Hey, bro, we appreciate it. If you need advice, feel free, drop a comment, and we'll help you out.
We'll help you out.
Shout out to the homie Travis Goat. He said, y'all ever wish teams could trade coaches?
I mean, it does happen sometimes, though. It's just very, very rare. Remember when Doc got traded to the Clippers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for a pick, right?
Yeah, a pick. That pick
this year, yeah.
That's the Doc Rivers trade, I think. So yeah, like it happens. It just don't happen. It's like a kind of unprecedented thing, but it happens though. It definitely happens.
Hey yo, shout out to Fredo.
I guess that's a great like discussion. Like what if you could trade a coach? Yo, this man Fish was going nuts. Gee, this man crazy. Anyway, if you could trade like a coach to any team, which coach would you trade? Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm trading D'Antoni to the Hawks. For like, I'm trading D'Antoni to the Hawks for one of them first round picks and a future first.
You should low-key tweet that to the Rockets. Actually, tweet that to Daryl Moore. He might take your advice. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tweet it at some point in time. I'm gonna tweet it.
For real?
But nah, dead ass like that. Like, can you imagine Trae Young getting coached by Mike D'Antoni?
Yeah, he coached Steve Nash.
He off top, his stats going.
He gonna jump at least. He gonna at least jump by 3 points and 5 assists.
He's gonna go dumb next season, bro. He would next year. He averaged 25 and 10.
He might have 25 and 12.
There you go. I mean, what he averaged 8 this year? Like, I'm not mistaken. I think it was 8. Yeah, he might. It's gonna go crazy next season, bro. I wish I could like get D'Antoni to coach that man. I wish I could get D'Antoni to coach every guard, bro. Any guard, I wish D'Antoni. Even like if Dame played
guards only, but not the whole team.
But even if Dame played in that system, Steph played in that system, if they played in that if they got to shoot that bitch as many times as they want,
yeah.
Especially the new one. Like the Steve Nash one was, like it gave Steve Nash crazy numbers, but like the scoring numbers that Harden could put up, what Dame could put up, D'Lo could put up, Trey could put up.
Yo. Shout out to some more of y'all fans. Y'all keep donating. Somebody just said, shout out to I'm Graham Vlogs again. He donated, he said he donated $5. We appreciate it. He said, just a little bit more. I support the real love basketball and love y'all discussions. I'm so inspired to do what y'all do. I think I just repeated that. Also, shout out to the homie D1 Fredo, bro. We appreciate you. You always been supporting. Much love. You ever come to LA, hit us up, come on the show. They said, he said, AGs, keep up the greatness. Love y'all. Strong arm. We appreciate that. Shout out to the homie SKR, then your average 86. We always see you in the comments. He said how confident you guys are with and y'all series picks after game 1. He got his Come On G shirt. Send us a selfie and tag us on Twitter or tag us on Instagram in it, and we will repost that on our Twitter and our Instagram. If you ever buy any Hoops and Blues merch, you need to always send it to us on Instagram, send it to us on Twitter. We will post it. We will tag you in it. We appreciate everybody that ever buys merch. We appreciate that. But in terms of, for me, trading a coach, and then I'll answer the the picks in terms of the finals predictions after game 1. For me, the head coach, I would love to trade any coach. Okay, Are we talking any coach, or are we talking about like throughout time, or are we talking about this year?
This year.
This year, if I could trade one coach, I would have traded. Let's see. This year, if I could trade one coach, I would have traded Steve Kerr to the Boston Celtics. Because I think if Steve Kerr was coaching the Boston Celtics, they would probably have swept the East. Or at least got close to sweeping the East. Even with Marcus Smart hurt. I just don't think that Celtics offense has enough movement in it. And I think more movement in their offense frees up guys like Kyrie to be able to go more ISO when he wants to and pick his spots.
It's tough for them ego.
And I don't think. No, I know, because if you look at the Warriors team, the thing that they play the most without is egos, and it's because everybody gets a chance to touch the ball.
Okay.
In Boston, everybody didn't get a chance to touch the ball. That's why all of those guys was pissed off. That's why Terry Rozier goes on First Take and talks trash about the team. You know what I mean?
No.
So, and also the other thing about Steve Kerr's system is, because the Warriors have great three-point shooters, he can basically run those triangles at the three-point line. You know what I mean? Phil ran those triangles in the mid to high post in the 90s.
Well, real quick.
But Steve is running them at the three-point line.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
He did run them at the three-point line, because you got to remember, like, it was shorter those 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm saying, like, at that point in time, technically it was the three-point line. It's just like it's more, that three-point line is more widened out now because that shit is back to where it regularly was, and they can pull up from 30. So that shit really, they set it up from like 2-3 steps behind the three-point line, which makes the triangle extremely wide. So like technically it was at the three-point line, but it's a different level of space that they're dealing with today as opposed to back then.
Yeah, but also the Celtics were what? I think you mentioned it during the season. They were statistically what, the six best three-point shooting team. You get Steve Kerr, that team, it's a little bit more balanced.
Damn, good block, boy.
You can still run Kyrie in those types of situations that you want to run KD in. And also, Al Horford, to me, on a block, as a passer, it's like Andrew Bogut on steroids. Marcus Smart, you the one, Draymond is a point of,
you can run Marcus Smart and Draymond's like role.
Run Marcus Smart and Draymond's role, and then boom, you got it.
Nah, which is why honestly I really don't think Kyrie should leave Boston. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should leave Boston. I just think that Boston was a situation that, like, if you were gonna build a team around Kyrie, you would have built it slightly differently. But because Kyrie don't want to give you 100% acknowledgement and like a promise that he's staying, you're not finna make maybe certain small moves that you can because you don't know if he's staying.
I feel you.
So it's like, I don't think Boston had a bad roster, and also I don't think everybody was 100%, like you said, used in the best way. Like, people think Kyrie can't play off ball. I think he can play off ball. Now, I mean, it may not look exactly the same way Steph does, but I think he still can play off ball. Like, also, there's more ways to play off ball besides just like shooting a three after it. You can play off ball and cut.
Bro, you just donated some yen? Yo, shout out to you. James Riyad, she donated 500 yen. I don't even know how much that is, G.
I have no idea what
Yo, how much is that in English? Just comment that in the chat box. He says, yo, I'm a pretty new fan to basketball. I haven't been able to stop watching you. Keep up the great content. Love from Japan and Scotland. We appreciate you.
Bro. Appreciate
Fredo
you.
Donated again. He said, definitely going to be on the episode when I come to LA. We appreciate that. And shout out to the homie S2HG. He donated. He said, appreciate the broskies. What's good with the Warriors? But yeah, I think Curry in that Boston series would be crazy.
Nah, I feel you.
And I think we would be talking about like a Boston versus Warriors finals and not the Raptors.
Nah, I feel you. Nah, yeah, I think that.
Because one thing Steve Kerr don't have this year is just the team. Like I finally coming around, like, yeah, this team is just not the team.
It's not that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even this team compared to the 2015, 2014 team, this team is going to get beat without KD by that team. Because you got the blur coming off the bench. Like, people forget how much pressure
which is why
Leandro Barbosa in his prime would put on a pole. Like, Fred VanVleet with prime Leandro Barbosa on the floor is working.
Yeah.
When the quick cook is on the floor, he ain't working.
Which one I was talking about, like the Curry Flurry, bro, it don't work the same because the team really ain't that fired. Like, the reason why it worked way more back then was if bro go off, like, he could score 30, like, he still might score 30 and 3/4 now, but they gonna be like up 5. Is he scored 30 in 3 quarters back then because the way you had the bench? Like, the lead might be maybe 5 when he go out to start the 4th. But then that bench come in and beat the hell out the other team bench, and now we up 20. Yeah, you ain't got to go back in the game. Because the bench was beating the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Like you said, people don't remember Barbosa with the Suns. First of all, Barbosa, one of the fastest players in the league. He might have been the fastest players, one of the fastest players on the team still then.
Yeah.
At that point,
he ain't playing no more, right?
Who, Barbosa?
Yeah.
Nah, he might have been one of the fastest players on the team at the time back then. Then you got Ezeli on the bench, who was like Ezeli before he went to sign a deal with Portland and completely his knees went to hell. He could jump. He was a great lobster. He was like having a Clint Capella off the bench.
Yeah.
Now he wasn't as good as Clint Capella is
And
right
Diaw,
now.
the guy who could pass better than Akeem Olajuwon.
Diaw wasn't on that team.
He went on it.
Diaw
Oh
wasn't
no,
on
he
the
wasn't.
Warriors. It was
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about. I'm sorry. I don't know why I started thinking about the Suns.
Nah, they had more space, but still more space. Stretch big.
Yeah.
He could pull up, shoot from pretty much anywhere, most space. Which is crazy how he became. Bro, I remember most space in college. He was a post player, bro. He was not a stretch big. He was a post player in college. A post player. Who else was on that bench? Iggy was coming off the bench then, but Iggy was like 4 years younger at that point in time, 4 5 years younger.
Yeah.
Like Iggy was like 3 years removed from an All-Star appearance at that point in time.
Yeah.
So like that bench is like, that bench honestly is on the same level as that Bulls bench. Those Bulls, because people don't remember, what also Mike had, Mike was Mike, but Mike also played on some of the best teams ever.
Yeah, he did.
Those teams were great. Even people like Luke Longley was, for that point, for that time, a crazy ass big. You talking about somebody 7'2", who could pass. That's why I try and work with him, because he could pass. He could score in the post if you needed him to. Also,
he said $1 equal 100 yen. Yo, we appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
We appreciate that shit, man. That's wild, bro. Yo, you ordered a shirt too? It's coming to Japan, bro.
That's crazy.
Tag us in on it, please. Tag us on Instagram. Tag us on Twitter. If you buy merch, telling you, send it to us. We want to post y'all all over the internet. And wherever you at around the world, if you got a different flag, that you represent for your country, take a picture with you and your Hoops and Brews merch with your flag. We appreciate all the love and the support, y'all. Thank you, yo. Shout out to the homie Off Topic K. He said, y'all, the GOAT's been here for almost 2 years. Yo.
Damn, crazy. Bro.
Crazy. What was we doing 2 years ago? In terms of Hoops and Brews, what was we doing? I don't even know. What was we talking about?
Warriors.
Actually, I'm going to go to our SoundCloud to see what we was talking about.
Probably Warriors.
I mean, yeah, we've been talking about the Warriors. I mean, obviously.
It's finals time, so we talking about the finals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but no, we was talking about, no, 2 years ago, KD was about to take the crown off LeBron's head.
Yeah. I said yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Yo, shout out to Bron, man. Bron going to watch his draft picks and get ready to be drafted now.
Nah, you know what? Because my cousin said don't be surprised if Bron come back trash next year. I'm like, I hope Bron don't come back trash. But
he said don't be surprised if Bron come back
trash next year.
Why?
Because, he not out there playing. He might be happy with life. The quote-unquote hunger might not be the same or whatever. But what I hope happened is I hope that, sometimes you need to become be excited about basketball. So I hope that him going to see his kids play, things like that, gave him a new joy about let you see him coaching the age. That shit's super dope to me.
He better start hooping before he get, but he literally better start hooping before we talking about this man having to retire before his son get to the NBA. His dream is to play with his son in the NBA. Yeah. He gotta make it there.
He do gotta make it there.
I'm sorry, LeBron. Like Charles and them love saying, Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time is undefeated.
And you 34 years old with more mileage than Miley Cyrus.
About to be 35.
Shout out to Playboy Cardi. If you didn't get that reference, that's on you.
But no, seriously. I hope that going to see his son play reinvigorated him a little bit about the game. And I also hope that next year I really hope if Lonzo is still on the team opening day, I hope that they let Lonzo play point guard. Please just let Lonzo play point guard, bro.
2 years ago, James Harden had just lost, and that was when I dubbed him Small Game James.
And that was when I was like, so yeah,
Then that's when we had the Scottie Pippen wasn't a superstar episode, which I told was Scottie Pippen a superstar 2 years later after you didn't watch a ton of 90s basketball. Was Scottie Pippen a superstar? Lie to yourself. Lie to yourself. Scottie Pippen was, you compared that man to Pascal.
No, look. Yes, I will say yes because.
No,
wait. but it was a very small time. He had like 2 years worth of superstar. It was like, I think like from 93 to 96, he was a superstar. Really, like from 94 to 96.
When Mike was gone, he won a superstar.
No, G, they won fucking 57 games with fucking Scotty at the helm. He was second in fucking MVP voting. Mm-hmm. The man was second in MVP voting. He won All-Star MVP, and they almost went to the fucking final. They almost went to the conference finals that year. They just lost 7 to the Knicks.
No, you can't lose to the Knicks and be a
no.
He's not even a superstar. He was playing on Michael Jordan team.
G,
that's like literally. That's like fucking.
G.
No, G.
If the G.
No, bro.
Listen, bro. The man, Michael Jordan lead. G. They was projected to be 41 and 41. If you look at, shout out Red Jack. Red Jack did the thread. All the projections had them at like 7th or 8th in the East, coming out 41 and 41. They won 57 games. Scotty came second in MVP voting, won the All-Star MVP, and were a bad foul call away. A bad foul call away from being back in the conference finals, playing, I think, the Pacers to go to the finals against the Rockets.
He would have got his ass smoked. I'm glad he didn't go there.
He probably,
the Bulls, he would have tarnished the Bulls record. It would have been 6-1.
Yeah, but still, no. Scotty had a very small period of time, and then he started having the back problems. But even if you look at, like, if you watch old boy games, Scotty always had back problems. Even from, like, 92, he had back problems. It's just like once, like, after 96 came, they was all playing 82 games a night.
The back is hot.
After, like, 96 came, especially 98, like, by 98, like, Scotty was dead, G. Like, no, when Steve Kerr said, I have no idea how he won that championship, like, when I watched that Lakers game from, like, 98, when, like, they were talking about they might match up in the finals, G, the Lakers came out after halftime, it was, like, third quarter Warriors. They got them the fuck out the paint. The Bulls scored 11 points the whole quarter. Like, I can't imagine watching that back in that time. You thinking like, yo, the Bulls not gonna make it there, bro. Like they not gonna make it. Even Game 7, like doing a Game 7 with Indiana up like 17. Like you thinking that like Mike just did not let them lose. There was no reason. Gee, Scotty couldn't even play in Game 6. If it go to Game 7, Scotty dead ass probably don't play.
Yeah, I mean, he even said on the jump that he didn't want to play in the game in any of them last 2 games because he said his back was hurt too bad.
Gee,
but basically the team kind of forced him to play, so he kept playing.
Like he couldn't move. He literally could not move. Like if that goes to Game 7, he not playing. So like obviously from like 94 to 90, he had a very small period before injury starts to take over. But nah, he was for that like 2-year period. It just really wasn't that long.
Okay, all right, yo, we got hella super chats in here, yo. Shout out to y'all. So we got more super chats, yo. Again, shout out to y'all for donating. Y'all keep this going. Y'all like literally, you guys are when we the next ESPN is gonna be because of y'all, the original people that's in here watching us on a Saturday night that you could have been doing anything right now. You can be watching the championship fight right now, but yet you watching us. But anyways, shout out to Off Topic K, as I said before. Shout out to the homie James, RICH again. You know, he donated again. Shout out to him. Alex said, what adjustments do you think that the Warriors will make Game 2? The other homie who said that was also the homie SKR. So what do you think about Game 2? Let's talk about Game 2. But before we talk about Game 2, shout out to Travis Gold again. He donated. He said he wished OKC would hire Zach Randolph or Kendrick Perkins as assistants so that way they can slap Westbrook every time he chucks 10 threes a game. He's an OKC fan, by the way.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
That honestly might be the most spot-on analysis I've seen in the chat in a minute, bro. Because somebody got to talk to this man. And Zebo folks don't care.
Zebo
folks do not give a fuck.
Shout out Illy, because Illy had a point like Russ never played with an actual coach.
What you mean?
Like, every time you play with a coach, it's like, it's never no veteran coaches. You brought in Billy Donovan, who coming from college. Like, what the fuck is he going to Scott? Like, what the fuck they going to tell Russ? Like, he needs somebody like Mo Cheeks. Mo Cheeks there, G. He not.
Mo Cheeks is not controlling Russell.
But nah, G. No, G. He not going to run over, like, no. He not going to run over. Ain't fucking Mo from the crib?
I don't give a fuck.
He not running over
no Russell Westbrook.
He not, no, G. Mo, no. He not going to run over Mo. He's super well respected. Like a Doc. He not going to run over Doc. Like, nah, bro.
Nah. No, I'm sorry.
And also, I'm not, like, I don't know. I never been around Russ. Never even been to it.
I don't think Russ can be coached by a guy like Doc, though. I think if you're management, you know what kind of guy, what kind of coach you need to coach him. You don't. That's why you don't go out and get a guy like that.
I mean, you probably need a Larry Brown.
Doc is more of a, no, not a Larry Brown, but no, Doc is more of a player's coach, but Russ is not But Russ has used to playing with players coaches. Players coaches don't work well with Russ because he just does what he wants to do. Because the coach like, do what you want to do.
This man is Shaq.
But shout out to the homie Christopher Sheaver. That's SHIVAR. He said, appreciate y'all. Sorry, all you do. Good takes. Although obviously, series need to stop the hate on Curry, the GOAT. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to I Am Graham Vlogs. He said, Boris Diaw better pass it in Akeem Olajuwon. He is. I'm not joking. I'm very serious about that. Shout out to Alex. He donated. He said, you guys need to do another top 50 list. It's one of my favorite videos from you guys. We only do top 50 lists really after the seasons. Because if Kawhi win this championship over the Warriors, he top 25 all time immediately in my book. He already top 40 all time to me off defense alone.
Nah,
that man win this ring against the Warriors, Kawhi in the top 25 all time.
Nah.
For me, he is.
Top 40 though.
Nah.
Top 40 though. He got to keep going. He only 27. He got to keep going. Kawhi got at least 5 years left to give us if he can get there with his quads.
That's funny. Yo, the homie Off Topic K, he said, my first video was the Hoops and Brews 101 video, so I'm also one of the main ones trying to argue with Pavi on Twitter. Bro, don't.
Who are you? Which one are you?
Bro, yo.
What's up?
Alright.
What?
Everybody who donated $5 or more to this super chat, right? If you did it, find us on Twitter, alright, on the Hoops and Brews Twitter, and send us an @ and we will DM you the video of me and Pavi and the homie Chris Kidd on Twitter playing a V. It's a 25-minute long of video of Chris giving our ass buckets. He gave our ass buckets. So everybody who donated $5 or more, if you find us on Twitter and send us an @ and say, yo, send me that 101 video and send me also include your YouTube name and a screenshot of your super chat donation. Send that to us and we will DM you the video link, because actually that's only been private between the homies.
Yeah.
We have not put that out yet because we was getting our ass worked.
Nah,
and I was like, I don't know if the internet need to see that. That's bad.
I gotta go back get it. Like I gotta go back, but I like I never in my life, even when I played like high school, grade school, I never been a dope one-on-one player. I will always make basketball teams anytime, so I've never been a good one-on-one player. Cause I was always small and my handle was never really crazy. Yeah. I could like get to the lane.
I can't dribble, so I'm not
like my handle's better than it is now. Obviously, I don't fucking dribble no more. Like I actually dribbled around the crib and all that shit, so my handle was decent. But I ain't never really trust my left like that. But my right, like you couldn't, if I was dribbling right, you couldn't get that shit out my hand. But I didn't really trust my left like that ever. Mm-hmm. But like the fuck shit. But like my defense was always decent because I was always just effort, and my rebounding for a guard was always good, and I like to get to the hole. So like in a team setting, I was always decent, but in a one-on-one, I would always like V's. I never won them shits, bro.
I feel you.
I never won V's. I would get to maybe like 14, and I would always lose. It would be very rare when I won. Actually, this girl I used to play with, shout out my homie Krista. She was living across the street from me. She used to bust our ass. We swore she was going to WNBA, but she ain't grow tall. Like she was she stopped at about like 5'9". Like that was her height, but she used to bust our ass. She used to bust eyes. She was the coldest one, and like I was next. If leaves off like my block, when we go to the park, she'd still be the coldest one.
For real?
Yeah, my homie Krista.
That's crazy. Krista. But like I said, if you donated more than $5 to us in the super chat, find us on Twitter, send us an @ and a screenshot of your super chat, and we will send you an unlisted video link of us playing a V with the homie Chris, so that way you can laugh at the trash talk and Chris giving our ass work. And the craziest part was the 2 games in which they was all the closest, the camera didn't record them. It got like half of the one game, and then they got the full game, which he just went crazy, scored like 6 times and hit like 18 free throws, and it was over. Yeah. Wow. But it was fun though. We enjoyed playing out in the park. Shout out to y'all. All right, somebody said, shout out to James RICH again. He said he donated yen as well. He said, come cover the Raps versus Rockets preseason games in Tokyo, and you guys got free lodgings from me. Hey, you ain't no serial killer, bro. We gotta see about that. Yeah, but low key, that would be fun because I've been wanting to go to Tokyo forever. So low key, we actually might do that. He still ain't got his passport. I got my passport. But let's go ahead. The fans that donated, we got a bunch of super chat donations surrounding the Warriors versus Toronto Raptors game, 2 of the NBA Finals tomorrow night. We will be recording a Hoops and Brews immediately afterwards, and we are going to live stream that, so make sure you're there tomorrow.
I want to make this
But also, I just want y'all to know that if you do watch us on the live stream tomorrow and you donate a Super Chat, we will not be live reacting to the Super Chats. You will just be able to watch Hoops and Brews. So if you choose to donate tomorrow when we live stream it, that is just because you love us and you support the brand. Go ahead.
Look, I'm going to say this off top. I picked the Raptors to win tomorrow because I want the Raptors to win, first and foremost. Yes, I go to the games. I'm a fan of basketball first, so I have my root interest.
Yeah.
I want the Warriors out of here. I want a new champion, so I'm picking the Raptors to win. But I will say this. With everything that's happened, I expect the Warriors to come out first quarter and try to beat their ass by as many possible points as they can. So I want to see it's very imperative that the Raptors withstand the Warriors opening run. Cause I feel like they finally they feel real adversity.
Yeah.
Real for the first time damn near since 2016.
Yeah.
They feel real adversity for the first time since 2016.
Yeah.
So I feel like they even with the way they walked off the court, Drake talking to Draymond, the way they all seem, it's calm.
I'm
it's
so
all
sick
good.
of hearing about Drake.
It's all calm, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, whatever. I think they're gonna come out off top and try to get them cleaned out the paint. So I want to see how the Raptors respond to that early wave. First of all, Siakam is never doing that ever again.
Nah,
Siakam caught the Holy Ghost. That's not happening. I said Lowry played.
Draymond got embarrassed.
Listen, I said that Lowry played good in game 1, but I would tell you in game 2 he cannot have 7 points. That's not gonna work. 7 points not gonna work. He can go out there and Lowry got to at least give me 13 to 15. He can't give me 7. 7 not gonna work. I think Kawhi also need to have a better game. And also I think somebody else, I don't know if Marc Gasol gonna have 20 points either, but I think that their defense has to be able to their defense in general.
Yo, everybody, look at this. They sent us the story. They're like, yo, we want that video.
Yeah, but no, I think that their defense in general is gonna have to withstand that early wave. I feel like they're gonna come out first quarter and try to get them clean out the paint, off top. So that's why but again, I'm gonna pick the Raptors to win a close one. I think that they take them, go back to Oracle down 2-0. Also, I think they need to go back to Oracle down 2-0. I said that last live thing we had.
Yeah.
I think they need to go back down 2-0. They go down 2-0. Now they feeling a little bit of pressure. Personally, I don't think KD is coming back. I think that at this point, I said, if even just so even from the fact that granted it's a WNBA practice, but still it's a professional league. So I see what I see.
Yeah.
People think just because you practice that means you game ready. No, G. It's so the level of what people do in practice as opposed to what they do in a game is completely different. You'll see somebody play in practice and think, they not even cold like that. I don't understand how they answer. Sometimes I see Nneka play in practice and I'm like, damn, she the MVP? It's good, but it don't look like fucking MVP grade.
Yeah.
Then she go out on the court and give you fucking 18 to 15. You like, oh, okay, I see. It's a whole different level of intensity and everything when you hop into an actual game atmosphere, and you can't simulate that. And that's regular season, 2 games into the season in the WNBA. Not saying it's less of a league, but I'm just saying the man ain't played basketball in a month. And you think you finna hop into the NBA Finals in the middle of the NBA Finals and go back to just hooping?
It's not even that, right? You have to account for Kawhi. Now, don't get me wrong. I said that if he can come back, I want him back. But that was when I at least thought that by now he would be running. Literally, I saw a report this morning that said Kevin Durant is on the practice floor, but he's not running. Which means he's standing out there just shooting jump shots. I don't need him in the NBA Finals to just stand out there and shoot jump. He has to at least be able to move.
Yeah, that.
And look, Kawhi's hobbled. So it's not like KD could be out there doing the most crazy intense shit ever to Kawhi because Kawhi is hobbled. But if you're gonna be more hobbled than Kawhi is, you're not gonna do us any good.
Do nothing, bro.
They're not gonna do any good.
And also,
Iggy also said that he's fine. So therefore, I'm not worried about Iggy anymore.
And also, people saying he could be a decoy, but it's thing they ain't realize about KD is first of all, KD don't be running around that setting screens like he Clay and stuff anyway.
He don't even like setting screens.
He don't you can that's why they don't run the KD stuff pick and roll because KD don't like setting screens. He don't like doing that shit. Even when I went to the game, one of my things was yo, this man KD is not trying to set them screens, bro. He do not rock with doing that. And also, he's not going to run around screens all day. Like, that's not who KD is. So if he out there, you have to run plays for him and give him the ball and kind of sort of get out of his way. But if he's not 100%, that don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of hurts the Warriors more than it helps the more than it hurts the Raptors. I'd rather you just keep running the offense you've been running. Rock with Steph, he a 2-time MVP. Rock with Clay, that's a perennial All-Star. Rock with Draymond, that's a perennial All-Star, and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than try to like bring a man back and change the whole offense, because you got to change the offense. Change the whole offense in the middle of the NBA Finals. Like, that helps the Raptors more.
Yeah.
It just does.
Yeah, and by the way, like I said, if you donated $5 in Super Chat, I'm gonna send you this video of us playing this V to 21. I'm sending it to everybody right now, so expect that in your inboxes. And also, if you donated $5 to us in the Super Chat and I sent you the V, I also just followed you back online underneath our Twitter account. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the support. But like I said, if you followed us and you donated Super Chat.
Oh, this man on top of KG, you funny as hell. I be arguing with your ass all the damn time.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff, bro.
Exactly, bro. We don't even be knowing we be arguing
at all.
So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the homie Travis Goat. I think he just donated again. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna personally talk about what I think. I mean, but still, who do you got for the game 2?
I got Raptors.
You got Raptors?
I think they need to win, so I got Raptors. I got Raptors in a very, very close victory.
I got the Warriors. I think I said that the Warriors would split it on the road. I thought that they would sneak in game 1 because people think that they would be a little bit rusty and they would catch them off guard. Obviously, they didn't. Pascal Siakam is never going to have that game again, which is doomed for the Raptors, because then you have to depend on Kyle Lowry to outcompete and outscore Steph Curry. That's why I said Kyle Lowry giving me 7 points ain't enough, because on nights when Pascal Siakam is not giving you that amount of output, you need somebody else. Versus the Bucks, you could congest the paint enough and turn Giannis into a playmaker enough where he had to depend on guys that weren't as experienced as the other guys on the other team in the playoffs to be able to knock down shots in timely moments. Some games they did, some games they didn't. The 2 games they did, they won. The 2 games they didn't, they lost. So that's the difference. I think that the difference in game 2 will number 1 be Steph Curry. I think that he came out and he was aggressive in game 1, which is what I want. But I also think that he needed to facilitate a little bit more than he did in game 1. I think that guys like Draymond got open looks but didn't knock him down. A few open looks but didn't knock him down. I think that'll be the difference. I think the Raptors got a bunch of easy, crazy bounces. I think that'll be the difference, because I don't think those bounces will happen again. And I also think that Draymond Green is going to take on a personal challenge of taking Pascal Siakam out of the game. The one thing that I didn't really pay attention to in game 1 was the fact that Kawhi was basically guarding Draymond for the entire second half, which makes sense to me because you want to take him out, because if you can take him out, and I literally tweeted in that game too that Steph needed to score 19 in the 4th quarter in order for them to be able to win that game.
It's not happening.
It didn't happen, right? So I think Draymond will put the onus on him to do better. I think Steve Kerr will do some things to try to free up Clay a little bit more, to free up Steph a little bit more for easier buckets and easier looks. I also think that the guy that's my X factor for game 2 is actually going to be Andrew Bogut. I think that when he was on the floor, he got completely outplayed, and you had to immediately take him off.
Bogut played?
I think he played like 3 minutes, something like that.
I didn't even know who was the guy that got on the court.
But that's the point. I need, Boogie has to continue to try to play himself back into shape. So if Marc Gasol is on the floor and I can't put Boogie out there and Looney's tired, I need somebody else to be able to put on the floor. Hold on, let me see. Bogut. No, I'm sorry. Bogut didn't play. Am I thinking about Bogut?
What, Jordan Bell?
No. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I think Bogut
no. I thought he played. No. He hadn't played since game 7. This is the difference. I think Bogut plays in game 2. And I actually think the adjustment, if I'm the Warriors, what I go with is I put Jordan Bell back on the bench and I start Andrew Bogut. And I start Andrew Bogut for this reason only. If you can get 3 minutes from him in the 1st quarter, 3 minutes in the 2nd, and 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter, that's 8 minutes less than you need to have Jordan Bell on the floor. That's 8 minutes less than you can have an unconditioned Boogie out on the floor. Boogie turned into a liability in that second half. I think that Bogut as well, you can use a fouls with Bogut. I felt like Gasol had a little bit too much of an easier time. Bogut is also, as many Warriors players have described him, is like a center in terms of it's like a point guard when he's playing center. He knows everybody's plays. He knows people's defensive roles. So for Draymond, super quick. So for Draymond, Bogut on the floor puts another distributor on the floor. So if Kawhi is on Draymond and Draymond can't create the play, you can throw Bogut the ball and Bogut can run the offense from the mid to high post, and he's used to it. Gasol will then have to drop out. With Jordan Bell, if I'm Gasol, I'm not worried about Jordan Bell. I saw that man miss a wide open dunk. But go ahead.
Which is why, see, I was watching actually more college ball at this time than I was NBA ball when I was in high school. Andrew Bogut, ideally, was like the Jokic of defense. So like he was like Jokic if Jokic was like a good defender. But like this, like Jokic has like an MVP level game.
Yeah.
It's like if like Bogut had like all NBA second team or third team maximum type game, that's who like Bogut would be. So when people even talk about Steph's team, like, oh, Steph took the Warriors, like, yo, they had a very good team in 2013. Like, I hate people having
2014, 2015?
2013, 2014, like those teams. Like the teams before they won their rings.
Yeah.
When David Lee was on, I think David Lee made 2 All-Star teams, one with the Knicks, one with the Warriors. Also, Bogut was the #1 pick. He got traded for Monte Ellis, who had value.
No, he wasn't #1
like
pick.
Bogut was like Bogut was trash. And people talk about Bogut like Bogut wasn't good. Now Bogut's 35 right now, but I agree. Like Bogut's a great passer. Bogut's a great passer. He sets good screens. He also had more offensive capabilities back in the past.
Yeah.
Bogut's main thing was injuries. Like Bogut always stayed hurt. I think Bogut broke his arm back in like Milwaukee.
He's always been. He's been hurt pretty much his entire career.
Yeah, Bogut just always stayed hurt, but it wasn't like Bogut couldn't play. Which is why I hate when people talk about Andrew Bogut. Like, oh, he had Andrew Bogut. Like, nah, Andrew Bogut was nice. Like those teams were decent ass teams. I remember Jerry Jack taking game winners back in that season, bro. I remember watching NBA Coast to Coast. You remember Coast to Coast on ESPN2.
Yeah.
And Steph Ass being on the wing, and Jerry Jack would be one-on-one isolated for the game winner. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember those moments. But my only thing to say with that is, like, I don't think Lowry has to score as much as Steph, because I don't think Steph in this series can beat you by himself. Even with the Blazers series, you saw like, yo, he would have like 44, but they would still be like, he would be going crazy. They'd still be down 17.
Yeah.
So it's like, as long as you can hold the others down, you can afford. I mean, if Steph go for 35, like me, all right. It's just about as long as don't let him have those spurts in which he has like 20 points in 3 minutes. If he go to the line 10 times and he get like 35 points, like, all right, you kind of slow the man down. He shoots like 90% of the line, so he gonna get the buckets. But
I mean,
no,
slowing somebody down when they're scoring 35 is a hilarious.
It's about
concept.
how
I'm not finna go wild about it.
But it's about how he scores those points.
Yeah.
Cause he can get you 20 in like fucking 3 minutes, and then you can't do nothing. Like if he gets you 20 in 3 minutes and 4 of them are threes, which can happen, right?
Yeah.
You would agree like he could score 20 in 4 minutes.
Maybe not 20 in 4 minutes, but
no, he could score 20 in
17. 18.
No, if you start turning the ball over and we're in transition and he gets hot and he decides I want to be dickhead Steph, he could realistically pull up for 3 5 straight times, make 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And now that's what, 12 points off top?
Yeah.
And he can get the other 8 points because now he pump fake, get to the line a couple times, boom, that's 20 points in literally 4 minutes of game action. As long as he's not having those normal Steph spurts, like he gonna get his buckets. But as long as he's not having those normal Steph spurts, you can keep him to like around 30, 32, or like enemy 27 to 32. But again, he shot 44% from the field. If he's shooting 44% from the field, or he had like 39 from 3, you kind of did your job. As long as everybody else can't help him out too much. So like, I think for Toronto, like their defense is gonna be key. They have to continue playing defense. Like I saw a lot of plays in game 1, in which is like they would move the ball crazy, and in every other series they played, that's a bucket. It would end up with an easy bucket for Looney at the rim, a dunk or something.
Yeah.
And then in game 1, it was contested. Now he might have made it because Looney's an underrated finisher, but still it was contested. Somebody got there.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, shout out to the homie. He just donated $19.99. We appreciate that.
Shout out, bro, man.
We appreciate that.
$19.99.
Largest donation of the night, my dog. My dog, Off Topic K.
Shout out, bro.
Yo, Off Topic K. Make sure you.
Oh, that's bro from Twitter. Shout out, man. I appreciate you, bro. That's
That's the
he just tweeted me. That's the Kamara. Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's much love. We appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that. I'll make sure I send you the episode of Hoops and Brews before we make it public for everybody on Monday. Yo, that's much love. We appreciate that. Yo, seriously. Thank you. Keep us going. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be an interesting game. I do think that Steve Kerr has to play Bogut. I think that was the one to say, if you're going to play Jordan Bell for 6 minutes, then there's no point in you playing him. You might as well play Andrew Bogut.
I don't think Boogie should play.
No, I think Boogie should. He should play. But you have to pick and choose better. I think Steve Kerr left him on the floor for about, every time he left him on the floor, he was on the floor for a minute too long.
If that's the case, I would he was only playing like 4 minutes first. Just get that man out.
No. You want to know why? Because when he's on the floor, he's down in the paint. Everybody else that's on the floor is usually floating around the mid-range or the three-point line. Somebody has to anchor the paint. Somebody, and also, the thing that I was so mad about Steve Kerr was, if you're going to have Boogie out there roaming around the paint, call a few post-ups for him. It's going to slow and change the pace of it down. But if I got Clay, Boogie, Sean Livingston, Quinn Cook,
they did call a few for him, though.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No,
they called like 2 post-ups.
No, they didn't. No.
They called like 2 post-ups.
Them post-ups that they called wasn't for him to score. It's for him to pass the ball, facilitate. Talking about throwing the ball in the low block, let him put his elbow a couple times into Serge Ibaka or Marc Gasol, and if he miss it, fine. As many threes as they missed in that first quarter, I would have much rather 3 to 4 Boogie post-ups where potentially him missing it and getting the foul. Like, the Raptors just need to feel you. With the Bucks, you don't feel Robin Lopez. Oh, I'm sorry. So you don't feel Brook Lopez. You feel Giannis. You don't feel Nikola Mirotic. You don't feel Chris Middleton. You feel Eric Bledsoe, but he was getting his ass washed by Fred VanVleet.
Bledsoe didn't let you feel him. Because he stood out there and just took threes. Like,
but what I'm saying is, like, you feel all those other guys on offense. The Warriors don't have anybody that you really feel on offense other than Kevon Looney.
Draymond.
Yes, but Draymond can't score. He's not a scorer.
He's not a scorer.
He's not. Like, Looney is a better scorer than Draymond Green is.
Debatable.
No, he's not. No, it's not. What?
It's debatable.
What?
It's debatable.
No,
wait.
Looney got a mid-range jumper. You can put him on the block. He's great on cleanups. He's great on tip-ins. He's a great offensive
rebounder. I will say this. Look, I've seen Draymond in the post a couple times this playoff doing moves that I didn't know Draymond could do. So it's debatable. I'm not saying that like you 100% wrong, but I've seen Draymond hit a couple turnaround jumpers. I've seen Draymond hit some mid-range. I've seen Draymond even like fake a handoff, go straight to the rim. Like, it's debatable. It's debatable on scoring tip by Draymond.
It's only debatable to you.
It's debatable. But again, I think Draymond could average like 17 somewhere else if he wanted to. 16, 17.
No, he couldn't.
I think he could.
Draymond at best is 12.
In the regular season?
No, he at best is a 13-point per game.
I disagree with you. I think that in the regular season, he could get you like 16, 17 points. In the regular season, 16, 17 points.
The Brandon Ingram numbers. No.
Yeah. He gets you 16, 17?
No. Brandon Ingram is like a quadrillion, quintuple.
Yeah, but I think that
universal exponential multiplied by 50 million times better score than Draymond.
Yes, but I think that Brandon Ingram could get you 22 points if he didn't play on the Lakers. It's just too many people taking the ball on the Lakers. Like if Brandon Ingram played,
Draymond Green shoot like he trying to get somebody to pick him up out of the to the back.
But if Brandon Ingram played on like the Knicks,
you know what I'm talking about?
I feel
you a baby and you try to get him to pick you up when you got out of the club.
Brandon Ingram played on like the Knicks this year, he could average like 22 points.
No, he did. No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could.
Nah, I'm sorry. I can't.
Or at least 2021.
Nah, I can't go with that.
Yes, he could.
No, Draymond can average 20.
No, I said Ingram.
Oh, I was about to say.
If he play on the Knicks, could get you like 22 points.
Draymond, if he played on the Knicks, is giving you 12.
16.
No, he's giving you 12, 8, and 7.
How he give you 7 assists on the Knicks? No, he gonna give you 16.
He'll give you 7 assists.
No, he gonna get you 16, 8. And 4 on the Knicks. 16, 8, 4, 1 and 1. That's his Knicks numbers.
Nah.
16, 8, 4, 1 and 1. Now he might make.
He's not giving you 16.
You get you 16.
No, he's not.
16 points.
You got way more faith in this man Draymond.
For one, if he in good shape, he can just take it off the board and just beat everybody up court a couple times, or get fouled.
Bro, but what happens when you game plan for that every game?
What's
not happening.
But listen. You saying in the regular season, you catch people. Like in the playoffs, fuck no. In the playoffs, you might average 13. But in the regular season, when motherfuckers come out back to back, somebody tired, you got this Nick injury, they resting this dude. Yeah, he can get you 16, 8, and 4. In the regular season, in the playoffs, probably not when you game plan for it. But in the regular season, yeah. When you playing the Suns, then the fucking Hawks, then he can get you that.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can. You just don't think Draymond is that good.
No, I think that he's very good on defense.
I think he's good on offense.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he is not.
He's a good offensive player.
No, he's not.
Which is what separates him from the other defensive player that you've seen.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's a
not
good
at all.
offensive player.
No,
Yes,
he's
he
not.
is.
What about? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Literally. Other than Game 7 of the 2016 Finals.
I mean, but pass.
When have you seen that man take over a game?
But pass it, but wait,
No.
wait, real quick. It's
Damn,
way
you
more.
cracked your phone already?
No, that's the thing.
I was about to
But
say.
it's
You
way
gotta
more.
move that, by the way. That's hell gonna fall.
But it's way more ways to take over the game besides just scoring. I've seen Draymond. Draymond took over the whole Portland series, even more than Steph did on both sides of the ball.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not. Draymond was setting crazy screens, freeing people up, pushing the ball up court.
Man,
First
Steph
person
averaging
up court every
35
time.
in the series.
And a lot of people said, I'm not by myself. That Draymond was the best player on the court in that series.
He was one of them. He was not the best player.
I even think that Steph averaging 36 had a lot to do with Draymond possibly having the best series you've ever had. Seen Draymond have. It's a reason why both of them had the best series. They played off each other.
Against a broke arm Enes Kanter with no Yusef Nurkic out there.
Okay, you talking about Dame Lillard with a fucking separated rib. Same shit.
I don't want to hear about no separated rib.
Separated rib don't matter.
I don't want to hear that, man.
Separated rib don't matter.
That separated rib was the reason why that actually separated
You gotta
rib.
run through
What
fucking
game happened?
screens.
Two?
Yeah.
No,
you gotta
you
run
was
through
already
fucking
getting your ass
screens.
beat.
You gotta
already-
run through screens all goddamn day, G. You run through screens with a fucked up
He's
rib.
already getting their ass beat.
You run through double screens in the paint with a fucked up rib.
Nah, bro.
Regardless. What I'm saying is more ways to take over a game than just by scoring the ball. There's many ways to take over the game offensively.
Exactly. Shout out to you. I am Graham Vlogs. He said, Draymond gonna give you 12 a night. I agree. Somebody said,
Maybe
quit.
not.
Yes, he is.
16.
Somebody said, quit watching RB with them 10-hour live streams begging for likes, subscribers, and super chats. I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, but shout out to you for watching us, Christopher Sheaver. I guess that's your name. Shout out to Angel Aldina. I'm put your ass in timeout again. You start getting disrespectful, G. Pascal better court sense and playmaking. G, Pascal greater than Giannis again. Your ass is going on timeout. Putting your ass back in timeout. It's disrespectful. You deserve that. You asked for that. We didn't make that happen. Stop saying Pascal Siakam is better than Giannis. You're disrespectful. Somebody said, Tyler, this got to be Draymond averaging 16 points on the Knicks. I mean, if we put it out, I guess, but he not averaging 16 on the Knicks. Draymond's averaging 12 on the Knicks.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He was a third option on offense in 2015 and was still averaging only 11.5.
Because I got somebody averaging 30.
No,
Why I need
bro.
to shoot the ball?
No.
But
Shout out to Keith Van Horn, by the way, one of my favorite.
You got somebody averaging 30, and you got somebody averaging 20, and you got somebody, I think Harrison Barnes averaging like 13, 14. Yeah, he gonna average 11. For me, even average 11 is crazy. So if you give him like, if you
not.
Listen, G, if you tell Draymond take 14, 15 shots a night, G, he gonna give you like 16 points.
No.
He gonna give you 16 points. Also, you got the offensive rebounds. You got the when you run set plays in the half court, half dives. He'll probably have like 1 or 2 post ups a game. Especially with how everybody switch, he could like get you a ugly 15 to 16 points. It'll be ugly as fuck. You would not like watching that shit. But he can get you 15 to 16 points, bro. 15 to 16, 8, and about like 4 or 5 assists. A steal and a block.
No.
He not gonna be an all-star probably, but he'll get you that.
It's not happening. And
They was shooting
if you
36%
expected that from
from
Draymond Green, you got bigger issues to worry about. But no, it's not happening. Draymond's just not that good. I'm sorry.
You're wild.
No, look. He's a great player, but he's not as good as you think he is. Draymond.
I say he gonna give you 16. That's
Look, literally, Draymond without the Warriors is nobody.
See, I hate that you say that.
I'm serious.
I hate that you, but see, like that's where we disagree on the Warriors. Like I think
Draymond without the Warriors is nobody.
I disagree with that. Now, granted, I don't think Draymond is Draymond without the Warriors, but I think if you could put Draymond on other teams, and he makes those teams better. I think if you give Draymond any point guard who can also play a little bit off ball, he's great with him. If you give Draymond Kyrie, you give Draymond Dame, you give Draymond Trae Young, you give Draymond who else I think you'd be great with? Not John Wall, because John Wall can't maneuver. Well, we never see evidence of John Wall maneuvering out the ball.
We never seen evidence.
I think if you give Draymond LeBron, he's great.
No.
I think he's great with LeBron.
No, he's not.
I think he's great with LeBron. LeBron would have to cut more, but I think he's
Him
great
and
with LeBron.
LeBron, no. Who LeBron cutting for?
Huh?
Who LeBron cutting?
A lot. Did you not see him in Miami?
No.
Did you not see him even this year?
You know how long ago that was, Mike?
Did you not see him this year?
We had some act like Miami won 8 years
Because
ago.
you always got to like you never saw Lonzo had a ball and Bron cut off that. You never saw Lonzo to LeBron assist. LeBron also got assisted baskets as well.
No.
Even if you give Harden Draymond, they probably crazy.
Nah. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you on that one.
Okay.
I really can't. Look,
Okay.
it's no disrespect to Draymond because I think Draymond is a great player. He's a fourth ballot Hall of Famer. Shout out to him.
He's gonna be higher than 4.
He's not gonna be a higher. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, especially if the Warriors lose, he's not gonna be higher. No, he's not.
He got 3 rings.
Shout out to Draymond Green. He's a fourth ballot Hall of Famer. No, he's not. He's not better than Ben Wallace. So no. Therefore, no. No, he's not. Is he better than Ben Wallace?
As a player, yes.
No. All right, bye.
I think he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Ben Wallace offensively couldn't do it well. We never saw evidence of Ben Wallace offensively doing the things that Draymond Green has done so far.
No.
We never saw evidence of that.
I'm sorry, but no.
Also,
Ben Wallace is a 4-time defensive player of the year.
I understand that, but also the thing the thing about that is like a lot of like it's hard to compare eras defensively, so we gotta judge it like especially defensively, we gotta judge it off that era because like defense have changed so much.
Exactly.
But listen,
same thing with offense.
But listen. People are yes, but even still, it's like even more with defense because
the offense changed. Why do you have to play different defense?
It's the offense changed.
Exactly.
Listen. But especially with defense because it's like depending on the position, right?
Yeah. Even
though you might have widened out things, those positions still get pretty much asked to do the exact same things they were still asked to do back in the day since the beginning of basketball offensively. Defensively, it's like centers were never asked to guard on the perimeter like that. Shooting guards always been asked to shoot the ball. Point guards always
can guard every position.
I don't know. We never saw it.
The man wasn't even that big, bro. What you
I
talking
understand.
about?
No, look. I feel you. I'm not saying he couldn't do it.
This is a real question. It's not being this real. How much Ben Wallace did you actually watch?
A decent amount. That was in like my high school years. He was in Detroit, so like
I feel like you weren't watching it. I was
a decent amount.
Look. At that point in time, and still, I'm avid Bulls fan. I used to love to watch Detroit because of how well they play people, but also because for me as a Bulls fan, Detroit is our rival. So I used to always watch Detroit game. Ben Wallace was a beast no matter who was on the floor. Actually, low key, fuck this damn finals game. Let's go turn on some. I want to turn on some damn Ben Wallace highlights or something, man. It's something it sucks people forgot about Ben Wallace, man.
People forgot about a lot of people.
It sucks they forgot about Ben Wallace.
This ain't me saying Ben Wallace ain't cold. I fuck with Ben Wallace. I'm just saying I don't think Ben Wallace was.
You actually watching this game?
Not really.
All right.
I just don't think Ben Wallace was asked to do all the things defensively that some newer guys are asked to do. So
Okay.
not saying granted, I don't think that Ben Wallace couldn't do it. I'm just saying.
No.
NBA Finals?
No.
Conference Finals or something?
No. Who they play in the conference finals?
The Nets, I think.
Okay. We're gonna see. But no, I'm sorry.
That's the Lakers game for.
I know. But yo, shout out to YouTube for content piracy.
Literally, this shit is amazing. Shout out to NBA for not taking it off.
Yeah, Pistons at Blazers 2004. Pistons and 1. Pistons versus Lakers. Pistons East Conference Finals.
That's the full. That was 3 hours long.
Yeah, goddamn. Game 1. Ooh, let's watch old T-Mac.
T-Mac finna get destroyed.
No, it's 2003. No, I don't want to watch that.
What's that?
That's 2003 though. I want to see the year they won. No, I want to see this year. 2004. Pistons versus the
Somebody got that
Pacers.
fight the year after.
Game 6. Game 6, 2004 NBA Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Fight the year after.
Yep. Jamal Tinsley, Reggie Miller, Ron Artest starting lineup, Jermaine O'Neal, and who else was starting for the Pistons? Al Harrington.
I'll never forget this when Reggie Miller got this shit smacked by Tayshaun Prince. I would never forget that.
Yeah.
He got this shit smacked by Tayshaun Prince.
For sure. All right, somebody in the chat said Draymond is Evan Turner on another team. I agree. I'm not upset at that. Somebody said Draymond don't average these numbers. That's the issue. Somebody said man just scored a triple-double in the finals game. Yeah, Pappy said he didn't even know about that.
I didn't know about that shit. I did not notice that shit.
Angel said when is next Hollywood Honeys? Probably coming in like a week or 2 weeks. Got some other stuff that we got to handle before we do the next episode, but I'm glad that you asked for that. We're going to keep it coming.
Shout out Angel. She always in the...
He or she, we don't know. Angel, what are you, Angel? What do you identify as, Angel? Let us know so we can know what to correctly call you. Somebody said, but if he can consistently average 15, 8, and 8, we would be having a different discussion. Somebody said, is Kyle Lowry going to the Hall of Fame? Yes, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
You just told me no on the other episode.
Huh?
You literally just told me no on the fucking previous episode.
Did I?
Yes. You was like, hell no. You literally just
you know
told
what?
me no.
Nah, you know what? Nah, you're right. I had to think about it.
Exactly.
No. I had to think about it because I'm thinking about guys that haven't made the Hall of Fame.
It depends.
Chauncey Billups better than Kyle Lowry to me.
He is,
and he ain't in the Hall of Fame. So I take that back.
Quick,
no, he's not.
Real quick, he is, but it depends on what happens from here out. Like if they win this finals, and let's say Kawhi stays, and if he stays, he gonna continue to pick up All-Star like shits because he owned the Raptors, and they gonna be the number 1 team in the East for a little while. And he's still gonna give you his 15-8, 15-9. He could fuck around and get in there. He could be a 6-time All-Star. Like he could fuck around and get in there.
And stop being disrespectful to Charles Barkley. Melo will not be this generation's Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was better than Melo. Stop that.
Debatable.
No, it's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Debatable.
Stop it.
Debatable.
Stop it.
Debatable.
No, it's not. Stop it. Stop
I feel
it.
you like
They're
Wallace
both,
was getting down the
they both kind of whatever, but no. Exactly. Ben Wallace ain't Huff, bro. Stop that.
I didn't say he was Huff.
Stop. He's better than Draymond. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Already better than Draymond. Champion. Already better than Draymond. Went toe-to-toe with Shaq. Better than Draymond. Like I said, Shaq would give Draymond 125 in regulation.
Yeah, but that wasn't prime Shaq. That was
I don't give a damn which
Shaq.
Shaq it was. It could be Shaq Fu. It could be Shaq from Kazam. He gets it. Shaq on the Kazam set would give Draymond ass 125 outside.
You funny as hell.
But shout out to this Pistons team. This Pistons team literally used to have teams gridlocked. The score would be like 69-70, which is why the NBA also had to get rid of that.
But that's also why I fuck with this
terrible
team.
basketball to watch.
It's not bad.
It is.
It's great defense. That's great defense.
Nah, that was great defense.
That's it's not bad basketball. People just don't like watching defense. Even on my 2K, it's fun as hell having a defensive team. G, you be because when you get in the groove, people cannot score. G, it's hilarious. I rip somebody out. I ripped an opposing team point guard up at least 20 times. Now I didn't. Now look.
That's 2K being weak.
No, listen. I didn't get the steal every time, but I would fucking jar the ball loose at least 20 times. I probably only had 10 steals that game. But imagine if you get the ball poked loose every damn time.
I mean, I guess.
Imagine how much you fucked up that offense.
I mean, I feel you, but I don't want to watch it. But nobody wants to watch that.
I do.
No, yeah, you do. You're not a casual NBA fan.
I feel you.
You're a reporter now. Reporter Pappy.
Nah, I feel like most people don't sit up and watch old basketball games like people watch movies. You watch movies at night, I watch old basketball games.
Yeah, I mean, but movies are better.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I literally don't like watching movies.
You can become cultured from watching movies. You can't become cultured from watching 2004 Pacers versus Pistons.
It don't matter.
It does
This is my
matter.
culture.
It's not your culture.
It's my culture.
It's your entertainment.
It's my culture.
It's your entertainment.
It's my
Stop
culture.
that. It's your entertainment.
My culture.
Stop
You can learn about just the world at that, especially if they got the commercials on there. When you watch the full broadcast of the commercials, you can learn about just the world at that point in time. You can get in the psyche of life at that point in time. They'll be having 60-minute commercials about some shit you had no idea was going on 60 minutes on that night. So you can learn about the world on that day in 1991.
I guess.
In my humble opinion. Let me hit another one.
Yo, shout out to all y'all. Like I said, we got another super chat donation. Yo, let's get it. Yo, shout out to the homie Oliver Okenyith. I think that's how you pronounce it. He said, is Kyrie ever gonna win MVP, first team All NBA? Out of all he wants to talk about first team All NBA, and out of all the All Stars, Kyrie used the most energy to score a bucket. Thoughts?
I know who said this. I don't think he does. The reason why I don't think he does because
is this Oliver from Twitter?
Probably.
Oliver, if this you from Twitter,
bro.
Let us know
Also,
and we gonna follow you, bro.
The reason why I would have agreed with you until I realized Steph runs 5 miles a game. Like he runs 5 miles
But
a game.
I feel like it's less energy to run 5 miles a game. If you're conditioned to run that much, than it is to do all of this, because you get the whole 5 miles a game is legs. If you can run a marathon, you can run 5 miles in the game. This shit, arms, body, legs, neck, all of it, all day long. This man Steph is literally running out there doing this and hiding behind people and trying to run away to get open for a shot. Like this man Kyrie is out there dribbling and
bro.
nah.
Like both ways. Cause you gotta think Steph always getting held off ball too. Like it's not like
he always getting held, so he getting fouled. So he getting fouled.
But no, look, listen.
So he getting fouled. Okay.
Listen, they not gonna call it every time. Like yes, he gets fouled a lot, but they not gonna even Harden. I always tell people he get 10 free throws. He could really go to the line 16, 18 times tonight. They just not gonna call that. They're there's technically a foul on every play in basketball. It's just like they really can't call. You can't call 90 fouls a game, bro. So you gotta let certain shit go, unless it's egregious. We have to actually call this.
Reggie Miller is not a top 50 player. Oscar Dada, I agree with you. Not at all.
Okay, I'm not.
Klay Thompson better than Reggie Miller.
I'm not getting
Klay's top 50 all time?
No.
Exactly. Reggie Miller ain't top 50 all time.
Okay.
Reggie Miller is Rip Hamilton with opportunity.
But stop, G. Stop, G. You have to stop, bro. The reason you have to stop is because
Reggie Miller is Rip Hamilton with opportunity.
Stop, G. Stop, G.
Rip Hamilton with opportunity.
No, bro. Even if you look at Reggie playoff numbers, them shit skyrocket from the regular season.
So?
What you mean? So that's when
I'm not a Reggie fan. I will never be a Reggie fan.
So you're not a Reggie fan, but you like Steph.
Yeah, because Steph is better than Reggie.
I mean,
Klay
yeah,
is better
they play
than
a lot
Reggie.
alike.
Huh?
They all play a lot alike.
No,
even with the kicking
better.
out the legs for foul, they all play a lot alike.
They are better.
This is why I don't understand. You like those two, but you don't like Reggie. So you like two of the greatest shooters ever, but you don't like people who play like him.
No, because
who's the best at the off-ball movement before them. That don't make sense to me.
No, Reggie wasn't. Ray Allen to me was better moving off ball than Reggie was.
I disagree with that.
Ray Allen was way better moving off ball than Reggie was. And Reggie was better on ball than Ray. I mean,
Ray Allen better on ball.
I'm sorry. And Ray Allen is better on ball. And Ray Allen is better on ball, low key than Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Reggie Miller. Because Ray Allen can take you off the dribble and dunk your ass. Ain't none of them doing that.
I think he's better. Look,
prime Ray Allen could take you off the dribble and dunk your ass.
I think he's better than the first three you named, but I'm better than Steph because the handle not the same.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that, but I think that they. But
you
it's
got me
not
out
that
here.
far away.
Look for all y'all that say I defend Steph in certain arguments. Every argument.
Reggie didn't carry no teams, bro. Y'all gotta stop this. Reggie was never the best player on one of them teams that went to the finals or the conference finals.
Conference finals, yes he was. You're lying.
In what?
Rick Smith was never better than Reggie.
No.
Rick Smith and Mark Jackson was not better than Reggie.
Yeah, about whatever. Rick Smith's about whatever.
I throw you through this goddamn.
Like you always say, one guy need to be the guy that you gonna dump. Reggie Miller was Chris Middleton in them teams. That's who he was. And Chris Middleton ain't your number one guy. Exactly.
But
no,
it was like if Chris Middleton was your number one guy, because Smith was your number one guy. Like if you needed a bucket in the clutch, you was going to Reggie.
Of course,
you was just gonna run a play for Reggie.
Of course, you gonna run a play for Reggie, because think about who Rick Smith was
so
playing
that's your fucking number one guy.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Nah,
Reggie was your number one guy on those teams.
Just because you play in the perimeter don't mean you number one.
You need to watch some Reggie. That's what you need to do.
No, I'm not going back.
Reggie.
I'm not
you
watching.
You need to watch some 94 Reggie.
No, I'm cool on that. I'm good on that.
You need to watch some Reggie.
I'm good on that. I don't need to go back and watch some 94 Reggie. No, I'm good. You want to know what that 94 Reggie was?
What?
Reggie.
Watch some
Mid.
Reggie. Watch some Reggie.
It was Reggie. It was as we call it in the hood, Reginald. That's what it was. It was that Reginald.
Reggie playing right now.
I know he's playing right now. I'm watching Reggie. I watch Reggie. I know who Reggie is. If you from Chicago, you know who played on the Bucks. You know who played on the Pistons. You know who played on the Bulls. You know who played on the Pacers. Because all of them teams was in the same damn division. So I know a hell of a lot about Jamal Tinsley. I know a hell of a lot about Al Harrington. I know a hell of a lot about Jermaine O'Neal. I know a hell of a lot about the Pistons. Before and after they was Huff. And when they got decent again. I've been watching. I've been watching it. Like, low-key, I fuck with Jamal Tinsley heavy. Headband. Especially when he started to get older with a headband. Like, nah.
If you don't know who Jonathan Bennett is, cut the stream off.
For real.
If you don't know why Rick Hamilton wore the mask, cut the stream off.
Rip, not Rick.
I said Rip, didn't I?
It sounded like you said Rick, but I feel you. Go ahead, drop some more questions.
If you don't know Rip Hamilton's real name, cut the stream off.
Is Kyrie ever gonna win MVP?
No, probably not.
That should go, but it's somehow.
Probably not.
So he's still gonna finish his career better than Steph Curry?
I just gonna no wait. That's what I said.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking you. Is he gonna finish his career better than Steph Curry?
Will he have a better career than Steph Curry? No. Do I think he's a better?
So for his career, he's gonna be a better player than Steph Curry.
I think he's more skilled. Yes.
No, that's not what I asked you. For Kyrie Irving's career, is he better? Is he gonna be better than Steph Curry when it's all said and done?
For his career, no. But I think this year, right now, 2019, he's better than Steph.
In the year in which he lost 4-1.
Yes.
Second round.
I think he's a more skilled player than Steph Curry.
You think Steph losing 4-1 second round?
Possibly, yeah. Depending on what team you play on, yes. I think he's a more skilled player than Steph Curry right now. Do I think he have a better career? No. He's not going to win 2 MVPs. Do I think that at their heights, when you take their heights? No. I think Steph's peak is a little better than Kyrie's peak. But I think that Kyrie Irving is a more skilled basketball player than what Steph is.
I think you do good dope.
Okay.
Somebody said, I am Graham Vlog said, what did Reggie average when he carried the team? That's for you. Shout out to you for donating a super chat. I am Graham Vlog. We appreciate that, bro. Much love, and much respect. What happened?
It wasn't that high, but I'm gonna look at it right now.
It was probably like 19.7 or something.
Yeah, because I think the leading scores back then wasn't giving you like they were today, bro. It's like they're just a little bit different.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the leading scores like motherfuckers, like it was really Mike and like one other person giving you buckets. And everybody else was kind of like...
In the 80s, there was a lot of people scoring.
Yeah, because the pace was faster.
Because the 80s... Hey, yo, actually, to y'all, comment in the chat room. What's y'all favorite generation of basketball?
Alright, so
give us the names.
Alright, so Reggie's career high is 24.6. In the years in which they were hooping, and also getting the conference finals, you got 19.6 and 21.1. And he was... what's this thing here? He was the lead scorer on all these teams. Rick Smith was giving you like 18. Reggie was giving you like 21. That's when they won 50 games. Season before they won 50 games. And again, Reggie is the lead scorer. So Reggie's the lead scorer on the Pacers basically every single year. Reggie's the lead scorer on the Pacers. 95, 96.
All right.
Reggie is also the
low key. I think if you put Michael Redd on them teams, they're gonna be doing the same.
You go at 96, 97.
Michael Redd on them Pacers teams, they'd be doing the same thing.
Reggie
Shout out to Michael Redd.
Like Reggie was the lead scorer for the Pacers a lot of years, bro. At least
with 18, 19.
Like 20, but like people weren't giving you like 29 though. Like I remember I saw it was like I think Mike led the league and scored at 28 and in 98. Mike led it at 28 and Shaq was at 27 and everybody else was like 25 and under.
Still weak. He couldn't average 20, more than 20.
He averaged 21. People not giving you mad buckets like, gee, if you put Reggie, and also you're not taking that many threes and he a three-point shooter. If you put Reggie in today and say, hey, bro, take 10 threes, he finna go crazy. Reggie also, like, I think everybody in the 90s played in the wrong era. All the guards, especially all the guards, played in the wrong era. All of them. All of them that played there be way colder.
Sorry, I can't agree with that one, fam.
All right.
Shout out to my man Rip.
Bucket time.
Nope, not happening. This is a great defensive series. The Pacers played their ass off in this series. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that the Pistons even came back and won this series was great. Look at this man Ben Wallace, a terror on defense. A terror. I remember when Ben Wallace went to the Bulls. I was so happy, and then they didn't do nothing.
Did not work out. I mean, he was old by then, though.
I mean, but still, they didn't do nothing. They gave him a contract. That man was on.
Million.
Yeah, he was on magazines flexing and shit, and they wanted to get their ass busted.
Didn't they make him cut his hair too?
No, they didn't make him cut his hair.
He cut his hair with the Bulls, though, didn't he?
Oh, they made him.
I think he told him to come with headbands. Remember the Bulls had the no headband policy.
Oh yeah.
Why did they have a no headband policy?
I don't know, cause guard packs is weird. Big Ben. He did. He broke the Bulls headband rule. He wasn't supposed to wear a headband. He said, if you know the rules and break them, you expect to be punished. I can't try to put myself above the team or anybody else. and wear a headband like I did, I'm man enough to take the punishment, but I'm not sorry. That was and at that point in time, he was the reigning defensive player of the year. He struggled to fit in with his new team, according to this ESPN article. He signed a 4-year, $60 million contract. He was 32 years old, averaging 5.5 assists and 9.2 rebounds a game. And the Bulls' defense was worse than it was the season before. He just didn't want to be there, to be honest. He just really didn't want to be there. But shout out to those Bulls teams. Those Bulls teams were fucking crazy.
I didn't like the Bulls teams with Ben Wallace, though.
I mean, none of those Bulls teams were all that great.
I like the ones.
Joakim Noah changed the Bulls' entire franchise trajectory to me.
Nah, the series when Derrick Rose did.
Nah, Joakim Noah did, because you had to establish a new culture. If Derrick Rose comes into that Bulls team underneath that old culture that existed in that time period, then especially knowing where Derrick Rose come from and us coming from the same areas, I don't know what would happen. Noah was always the big brother on that team, which is why he was the leader. Draymond is only the leader because he's just loud. Like, Steph is really like the guy that everybody looks up to. Draymond is the leader because he's loud and emotional. Noah was he felt like he was everybody's, like all the young guys, big brothers on the Bulls when he was there. He was a great culture guy. And you needed somebody like him. And also, like I said, Joakim Noah is better than Draymond Green.
No.
Yes. Draymond Green has never been All-NBA, never been top 5 MVP voter. He's not better.
Also never seen
He's
Draymond
not
Green
better. And you also never seen Joakim Noah play with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. He played with Keith Bogans and Derrick Rose, and neither of them niggas could shoot.
I feel you, but
neither of them niggas could shoot.
I feel you, but
fuck out of here.
I feel you, but it's all.
They ain't even played with Lou Alding. Can Lou Alding shoot?
Yeah.
Threes?
He was decent. You could just leave Lou Alding open for 3.
This man Draymond is playing with
I
Steph Curry.
Playing with Steph Curry. I understand.
Okay, fine.
What's up?
Joakim Noah, you place him with Draymond. They miss a beat?
Yes. I don't think Noah can defend on the perimeter as good as Draymond, and also he can't shoot.
You are wild as hell.
Also, he can't shoot.
You have not watched enough Joakim Noah.
And also, he can't. So also the offense suffers because he can't shoot the 3, and also he don't have the speed that Draymond has, so he wouldn't get up quarters.
Yeah, but he can get more blocks and grab more rebounds on the interior. He's always been a way better rebounder than Draymond, including offensive rebounds, tap backs, and he makes great passes. He's also not a terrible mid-range shooter.
He's
he
not,
just got an ugly ass
stretch the floor though. Stretch the floor. Especially with the old stretch the floor.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because under that instance, the Warriors been looking for a center for the past 3 years. You don't need a center. Go out and get you a stretch power forward.
You talking about you making the whole roster?
No, I'm not. You replace Joakim with Draymond, you have to account for the position.
I mean, yeah, but if you take like Noah off that team
and put Draymond off there,
and put Draymond with D Rose, they'd be great. Get you a different center, they'd be great.
No, they wouldn't. Bro.
They'd be perfectly fine.
No, they would not.
They'd be perfectly fine.
No, they would not.
Yes, they would.
No, they would
They'd be
not.
perfectly fine.
No, they would not.
Yes, they would. Boozy just wouldn't be there. They'd be perfectly fine.
No, Boozer wouldn't be there. Taj Gibson wouldn't be able to be there.
Gibson would be able to be there. What the fuck are you talking about? You would at least play small and put Draymond at center.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Why would you put Draymond at center when you got Taj Gibson on the floor?
Motherfucker, I'm saying, what you mean? Because Taj is more of a fucking
Taj Gibson was a 4, not a...
Exactly, so you would put Draymond,
exactly.
You wouldn't start him, you would just run off the bench with lineups like you would put Draymond at center and Taj out there.
No, I'm not
You'd be fine. You had fucking Roy Hibbert there, he thought it was only against Roy Hibbert.
That man Dwight Howard gonna send that man to God.
You're not playing Dwight every night though, that's the thing. If you play Dwight, okay, but you're not playing Dwight every night. You had 2 center
dunking on that whole team.
LeBron was dunking on the whole team anyway.
No, it wasn't. Not anyway. No, it wasn't.
And also, hold on. I didn't say you run that lineup all game. I said you run it at certain points of time. You don't start that line. You go and get you a big.
Omer Sheik and Draymond Green starting lineup. Well, how many games they winning with Derrick Rose in there?
55, 60? The same amount.
No, they're not.
Omer Sheik was nice at that point in time. And also, Omer, again, wouldn't start. He wouldn't start. You would get you a quality starting center. Omer wouldn't start.
No.
He'd be off the bench.
Nope. Shout out to the homie Oliver O. Just followed you on Twitter. Thank you for donating into the super chat. I also sent you the video of the V. Like I said, if you donate more than $5, we have this video from Varsity to 21 that we played against the homie Chris Kidd. He smoked us on the court in the V. We're playing outside. We'll send you guys the full game coverage so that way you can make fun of how I dribble and how I shoot, because both of that shit look ugly. So yeah, shout out to y'all. But go ahead, drop some more questions. Somebody said Noah was only playing defense. You didn't watch enough Joakim Noah. Green too slow to play D 1-on-1 with guards. I'm not upset with that. Derek kept getting hurt because he didn't know how to land after he finished at the rim. I agree with that. But Joakim Noah was a dog on defense. He was a dog on defense. Noah was crazy, dude. I agree with y'all. Early mid-2000s, somebody said Reggie was cool. Said most defense era was early mid-2000s. I'm not upset at that. Said Reggie Miller probably averaged 35 in today's game. I should put your ass on timeout. What's wrong with you?
35?
Wow.
No, he'd average 28. He'd have 28.
Nah. Somebody said they only win in 30. They only win in 20 games. He said Draymond super overrated. A bunch of people said Draymond overrated.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Okay.
Draymond is overrated. There's nothing wrong with
that. But again,
what would you rather be, overpaid or overrated?
No, but again, like this is the way this is why people and me disagree about stuff. I think that Draymond is really good. People think that he's so amazing because they don't think that much of Draymond. I think that Draymond has a lot to do with success. I just do. I think Draymond's really great. I think Draymond, I don't think he can be the star on your team, but Draymond is that person who you get who can like bring everything together. I don't think at no point in time can Draymond be the star on your team.
All watching us who make me want to do is just hoop better because this my form and all shit looks terrible. I'm sorry.
Can't even better shape.
But no, I'm sorry. Draymond is one of the most overrated players in NBA history. Literally, he's the Horace Grant of this. He's the Horace Grant of the Bulls.
Horace Grant was nice.
Horace Grant's not a Hall of Famer.
But he's nice.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
But
he's not a Hall of Famer.
But listen, I hate when you say that because the reason why they lost in the year that Mike came back was because Horace Grant was playing on the Magic. Horace Grant is what put that team over the hump. Sure they had Mike, sure they had Scotty, but also they had Horace. When Mike left, Horace became an all-star. Yes,
but you're telling me Draymond Green's a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not. He's not a Hall of Famer. Horace Grant's not a Hall of Famer.
Draymond's better than Horace.
Draymond is though he's marginally better than Horace.
Okay,
marginally, because Horace is better on offense than Draymond in terms of being able to get the ball in the basket.
Yeah, but Horace isn't miles better than Draymond on offense. He's better, but it's not miles better because like he can't pass like him, he can't take it up court like him, he can't dribble like him, he can't play make like him. Street's better in the post, but okay. And also Horace, for what we have seen, didn't have a range Draymond had.
I mean, it's a different game.
I understand it.
You just said that it's a different game.
Exactly, but that's why from what I said, from what we have seen, didn't have a range Draymond had. So no, he's not a miles better offensive player than Draymond. No, I fuck with Draymond.
I'm not upset with it, but
but again, like those guys bring your team together. Like people.
If Steph Curry don't exist, we never. If
Draymond don't exist, we don't look at Steph the same.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We don't.
I'm sorry, I don't know about that.
We don't. He's not getting 2 MVPs without that man. We don't.
Nah, I don't know about
that. We
that.
don't. First of all, his first MVP he shouldn't have. He should ship that bitch to Houston to James Harden. And I've said that multiple times since he got it.
No, that's disrespectful. You trying to take away MVPs from Steph Curry.
Kobe shouldn't even have the MVP he have. No. Chris Paul should have it.
No.
Kobe should have one of Steve Nash.
People who got the MVPs deserve the MVPs.
No, they don't. A lot of the times. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They get it because of record. That does not mean you had the best individual season in the league, which is what the MVP should be about. Who had the best individual
Harden
season in the league?
Harden had the best season this year. Yo, what's good? You here, homie? All right, cool. I'm finna come grab y'all. All right, yo, we got some more homies coming through to join the live stream, the chat. I'll be right back. Talk to the people.
Why she had the bungalow in Santa Monica? So she wasn't gonna tell me she got the bungalow? Anyway, yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate Draymond. I fuck with Draymond. Like I think that Draymond's the glue that holds this whole team together. But regardless, we got some homies coming on, so y'all finna see us kick it with some of our real life homies right now. I cannot see none of y'all questions. I cannot see that far. But when bro come back in, because he can see that far, we gonna answer some of y'all. I know somebody over there talking about Draymond. But yeah. By the way, I encourage all you guys to go watch some old NBA games. Like literally, me personally, I don't watch movies or TV. I watch old NBA games, or I play 2K, or watch the WNBA. Really only watch basketball. Unless I'm with a woman and she literally does not want to watch any more basketball. Even when I'm with women, I watch basketball sometimes. But I will actually start. What I'm gonna do is when I watch older games, I'm gonna start tweeting about them on our Twitter. So yeah, that's like an insight. That's like so many old basketball games on YouTube, man. Like you don't even need to go on ESPN Classic or Harvard Classics. There's so many old basketball games, and I encourage all you guys to check them out. It's super fun. You get to kind of like see where the NBA came from and how we got to here right now. You get to also mentally disprove a lot of things you hear on Twitter that people will tell you. So yeah, man, I encourage all you guys to go watch old basketball, man. It's always, if you want to be a fan of something, it's always great that you know your history. So I always encourage you guys. I encourage you guys to go watch some old basketball. I really do. I really, really do. Right now, I've been watching mad, like 96 to 2000 Lakers games. Really like 98 Lakers, because I hate the 90s when they showed the three-point line. That was terrible. Like that is what I feel like that hurt the 90s a lot as far as a basketball play when they showed the three-point line. And then the 98 to 99 season is like 50-game season. People wasn't in shape. Like that season was just weird. So I've been watching a lot of really 98 basketball. And you can see how we got to where we were today. You can definitely see. Like I've been watching a lot of Lakers basketball. And Nick Van Exel would fit right in with today's game. I think that he was like a shorter but better Terry Rozier. Is what I think Nick Van Exel was. But yeah, man, go check out some old games. I've also been watching the 1998 Western Conference semifinals between the Lakers and Sonics. Actually, the homies are finna come in. They're from Seattle. We was watching it last night, talking about how it was kind of like the end of the Sonics as we knew them. Both teams had won 60 games, and actually the Sonics ended up losing the Sonics ended up losing 5-1 to the Lakers. Which was pretty much the end of the Sonics. I think the next year the lockout season came. I think in the 2000-2001 season they traded Gary Payton, and then it was down here from there. Obviously, you know, like the Sonics, the old Sonics. Some of you might not know, but the Oklahoma City Thunder are what the Sonics used to be. So all the Oklahoma City Thunder records are actually Seattle Supersonics records.
Yo, I'm back. We got more homies coming to join the live stream. Oh, we got another donation. Yo, shout out to the homie I Am Graham Vlogs. We appreciate you for donating. He said Draymond and Dame 3-point percentage is about the same. Exactly. That man can't fucking shoot. He can't shoot. But anyways,
I haven't looked at percentage.
we got a bunch of friends coming through, so go ahead. No, feel free. Come on, join the couch.
Hey.
We've been talking NBA and basketball for the past hour. No, that's my seat. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, brother.
Yeah.
So you get up.
Slide that to the left.
I said, you got to see the chair. I said, ask Teddy if he plugged from the cushion.
You want to contest?
Yeah, you can scoot over.
Sorry,
You can
Princess.
scoot over.
Yeah, I'm Gerald's little sister.
Yeah. So basically, we've been live streaming for about the last hour and 27 minutes on YouTube, just talking to the people about the NBA, just randomly. We hanging out. Anybody want a beer? Y'all good? All right. Well, y'all can feel free to do what y'all want to do over there in terms of beers. It's gonna be some red cups right by the stove on the right hand side if you need them.
This man took 4 games. He shot 36%.
Who, Luol?
Yes. Let me look at what Draymond's. Was it?
But when you think about, I don't know. That's hard
Okay.
to
Who
say.
would you rather have, Draymond Green or or Joakim Noah?
Okay, no, I'm lying. It was
But that was your
argument.
30%, 20%,
It depends on what year.
30%.
What year Joe Kim?
That's not a fair question. Okay, just go ahead.
Bro said Joe Kim Noah.
Oh yeah, bless the bottle.
I know y'all did it out there.
He thought that was only the crib thing.
Nah, we from the turf too, my boy.
I think I'd
Sorry.
Princess.
Princess, nice to meet you. You know anything about basketball?
Okay, I enjoy basketball.
Okay.
The way that white frat boys enjoy rap. Like when it's around, and my
Okay.
friends are into it, I'm like, yeah, I'm about this, but like by myself, I don't ever
Okay.
engage.
All right. Well, say what's up to the people on the live stream. We got 76 people watching us right now.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, the fans been donating all day long to the super chat. Like I said, if you donate to our super chat, I will send you an unlisted link on Twitter of me, Pavi, and the homie Chris Kidd playing a V, It was extremely funny. Me and Pavi got our ass destroyed. You are here. You're hanging out with Pavi, TPJ, Hoops and Brews. We're live. It's Saturday night hangout. We shout out, yo. So go ahead, get y'all plugs and talk to the people. Let them know where they can find y'all at on the internet.
What's going down? This is Reese. Everything I do online is Evil Marsupials, EVILMARSUPIALS. Yeah, the podcast, The Reese Show, popping. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. So make sure you guys hit that up. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to the people. Mal.
Shit, I'm Malfunction, you know what I'm saying? I'm Black Gold Art on Instagram, and I think I'm Kadinsky on Twitter. You can check me out there. I also run Black Gold Art and Design Media, and I also run Contraband Goods clothing line. You can check that out at contrabandgoods.com as well.
Perfect. So shout out to the homies for coming through. Y'all got any NBA topics, any NBA, anything, honestly. We just been talking.
Well,
I mean, mainly we've been talking NBA, obviously, because we cover the NBA, but anybody else got anything specific, entertainment, NBA, it don't matter what it is.
Can I touch on the Joakim Noah? And,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm a Florida fan. So I'm a big fan of the 04s.
Yeah.
So Joakim Noah to me, Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer, you know, them boys.
Everybody need ice. Everybody need ice.
Huh?
I fucking hated that team. That's
Why?
I hated the Bulls because of Joakim Noah.
You hate the Bulls because of Joakim Noah?
Yeah. I didn't like the Bulls.
That was a solid team, dog. I love that team.
With that Bulls team?
Way more solid.
I hated that Florida team.
But why though?
I just didn't like the way they played basketball.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
I didn't like that shit.
Bro, I'm a fan of Florida. I'm a fan of Florida sports, bro, because I became a fan of that Florida basketball team, which rolled into me becoming a fan of that year Florida football team as well.
Well, it happened the other way around as well.
Yeah.
Chris, I was a Florida football fan.
My dad always wanted Florida State.
Okay.
So
you got that from
that whole shit. Then also they beat Greg Oden and them
Yep.
in that championship game.
Yep.
I was hot.
He was a monster in that game.
I was hot.
He was a monster.
When they beat Greg Oden, Mike Conley, Daquan Cook, hot. Who they beat the first year? I forget who that game was against.
I don't remember who that first.
I remember the
second
game.
Ohio State.
In Ohio State, I remember that. I was hot.
Yeah.
I did not like that team. Yeah, and I just didn't like the way Joakim Noah played basketball. I did not like that shit, bro.
What about Corey Brewer?
Corey, I rock with, but Joakim, I didn't rock with.
I love
I didn't rock with
Corey's game.
Joakim or Horford back then. I hated the way they played basketball.
Who was your fifth? Lee, right? White boy.
Did Dave Lee?
No, not David Lee. No, David Lee was there though before.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, but the white
left.
boy, the sharpshooter.
I don't remember talking
You know what I'm talking about? Short white boy was the fifth.
Yo, y'all ever had? Yo, should we make Clark Vents?
Come on, G.
Yo, y'all ever had a Clark Vent?
No, what's that?
It's a Lagunitas, but you put 2 shots of Hennessy in it.
Oh, I'm with that.
You get faded.
No.
Let's do it.
I never even heard of it. And I'm a nigga that drinks Hennessy and Lagunitas, bro.
But let's go. I want to revisit the conversation you were having, Joakim Noah versus. Because I saw you guys talking about it on Twitter. Joakim Noah versus Draymond Green. And I think that I'd rather have Draymond than Joakim. And I love Joakim Noah, but Joakim can't shoot.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Draymond was shooting
straight
30%.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Remember Game 7 of the 2016 finals? He had 25. Plus, he went 5 for 5.
No.
Here we go.
He had
And I was
32.
like, oh
Yeah,
no, this is not.
Okay, yeah, bro, you must
Yeah.
have.
Like this is a little bit too much.
So yeah, brother, I'd rather have Draymond. Plus, I think Draymond's a better passer than Joakim, even though Joakim was a good passer.
There you go.
Joakim was a good passer for his size and his skill set, but I don't know, man. I feel like that whole Bull. I didn't like him on the Bulls. I didn't like him, even though he was a baller.
I like that whole Bulls team. I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I love D Rose.
You
Always.
do it off camera.
I rock with D Rose. I did not like that whole
Right.
Bulls team.
What do you think about the?
Oh my God.
So I've been seeing a lot of talk lately,
Ready to
especially
go.
with the D Rose resurgence.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, he's the most athletic point guard we've ever seen.
He is. Who? Derrick Rose.
I'm not saying
sure.
that. I'm not saying that.
All right.
It hurts my feelings, bro, watching Derrick Rose highlights, bro.
But what I'm saying is, you think he would have been the best all time?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he would have been the greatest point guard of all time.
Yes.
Do you guys want to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Shit.
No, bro. Like, look, bro.
I don't
Think
know
about
about
this, G.
that,
Think about this, G.
All right, where your Hennessy at?
Think about this, G. The man
Got a
won
shot in there?
MVP. Yo, go back to this. Yo, like what? Yo, what's in the chat right now?
Yeah, you gonna be fucked
Can
up.
you go to the chat right now?
I don't like
Can you go back to the chat right now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you mean? Can I go
But I
back
will
to the
watch.
chat? Chat's here.
It's important.
Go back to. Cause I want to see the people.
The chat is right here.
Okay, I'm tweaking. Anyway,
what are you asking?
We finna get into a Derrick Rose argument.
I saw Joakim was trash. I see that.
Alright.
He was trash.
So I wanna like layer this whole D Rose argument by saying this, right?
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, when you growing up in Chicago, especially the area that I grew up in, D Rose was the only person you ever heard of who was doing something extraordinary.
Right.
See the chat?
If you my age, like Ye was before you, Lupe was kind of in your like area, but like Lupe was out west. That's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
So like D Rose was the only person from the south side of the city doing anything.
Put your chair up this way.
D Rose the only person from the south side.
No matter he's in that chamber, by the way. So put that out there.
D Rose the only person from the south side.
You used to play football.
D Rose the only person
Probably
from the
hella
south side.
lineman too.
I wasn't.
He said he was a hell of a lineman.
You was a corner for
I
real?
was.
Damn,
That's what I
I
said.
said.
We're talking about 50 pounds ago.
D Rose was the only person who, like, you saw doing something extraordinary. So I'm watching that career forever. So like,
And what
bro,
high school did you go to?
Simeon, which my little brothers went to.
I didn't go to Simeon, but he went to Simeon.
Right.
But anyway, so like you gotta think about this, right? What other point guard won MVP at 21 years old? Magic Johnson even didn't do that, bro.
Right.
So you gotta think, when you 21, bro, you still at least 5 years away from your prime.
Right.
So we can only assume if the man never gets hurt, he continues to get better.
Mhm.
Like he did that and couldn't score yet. Like he was not a scorer.
Right.
He's a better scorer right now. Scorer.
Yeah, they
Right now,
He's
when he
better
was
player.
in his prime.
Yeah,
He's better
that's
player.
true.
He was
He's
athletic
smarter.
and he's
Yeah.
like he's a better. So like his mind never caught up to his body. And like he was doing all of that off just like God given.
But you
Yeah,
know,
You
okay,
can't fuck with me.
And
When
Coach
I
K, I mean not Coach K, I'm sorry, but Coach Cal's not the greatest coach either. So him going to Memphis, he really
And he like
gained a
really
lot.
getting training. Like
Exactly.
he just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
play, bro.
It's not going to play for Coach K or Coach Benheimer, one of those guys.
Yeah, it's like you just like, hey, play and
Right.
like leave in a year
Exactly,
and like we gon'
exactly.
like Coach Cal main job is to get you to the league.
Exactly.
Which he does. Like he will get you to the NBA.
Yeah.
That's his main job. Get you to the NBA, he will get you there.
Ghetto bird.
But like same time, again, like how much are these players really learning about playing basketball?
They're not.
Like Willie Cauley-Stein just learned how to post ups.
Right.
Just.
Yeah.
And the man been in the league how many years?
So I'm not taking away from the whole D Rose like that take on things. I'm just asking how people feel about it because I'm seeing a lot about it, and I don't know if a lot of it is like kind of revisionist history.
It's
You know
not
what I mean?
revisionist
It's not
history. If you
revisionist
lived that
history.
shit, you saw it.
I was in Chicago.
think that-
No, I'm saying I was in Chicago. If you lived it, you saw it.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Derrick Rose, like how when he won the MVP was that
He
2012.
was 21. Yeah, he was 21. Y'all can
I
say
felt
NBA history.
immediately, so me being, I'm naturally a Chicago Bulls fan, bro. Outside of being a Sonics fan growing up, bro, we grew up in the era of Mike, bro. I was a Chicago Bulls fan, even when they was terrible, bro. Because when they was terrible, they said Jamal Crawford played for him. He's from the town.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford playing for him. He was from town.
So I always have been a Bulls fan. So when watching him firsthand when he came in 2012 and took the final not
D
he didn't take the
Rose and
finals,
Russ
but-
have low basketball IQ. Holding back. D Rose did not have a low basketball
No.
IQ.
To
Who
me,
was better in high school to y'all, Jabari or Jaleel? Oh, that's a great question. I never really knew about Jabari in high school, but I
He
knew.
was a
but-
phenom, though.
Nah, he was, but it's not like D Rose was. Like, it's different.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say Jabari because Jabari
we
went
don't say Jabari,
because,
though.
because my brothers went to Simeon,
Mm-hmm.
so I knew about. I heard. Well, no. Where Jabari go to?
Simeon.
Simeon, right? Yeah. Because Jabari went to
Jabari was better in
Jabari
high
went to
school.
Simeon. My little brothers love Jabari as a person.
Jabari was better in
So
high
I used to
school.
always see and hear about Jabari.
Right.
So I know more about Jabari.
Jabari was better in high school.
I think that's
Russell
another
Jaleel
thing
was
as well.
hard,
Like
though.
you hear about certain people. You know what
But
I'm
also D Rose was different though. Like D Rose, like it didn't matter if you was like 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my grandma knew who D Rose was in high school. My grandma don't give a fuck about high school basketball, but she knew who Derrick Rose was.
Certain little
I
Like, it was.
That's how I feel about like DeJounte Murray.
If you want to be on the stream, you can grab
I'm
that
from
shit.
the-
and come
I
on.
just like seeing
Yeah,
comments
I
from the
don't-
peanut
okay.
gallery.
he went to the school that he went to, but me being, I'm 30,
Finna
bro.
play some
You know what I'm
music,
saying?
by the
Or
way.
say when he came into the league, 3 years ago. I'm 27, bro. I'm
Habits
far
just
removed from
listen
that. I
to
don't
me
live in
as a
Seattle
license
no
to-
more. You know what I'm saying? But he's somebody who I knew was on
You
the
knew Baby
radar
Boy,
of
yeah.
high
Because you know
school
beach
hoops, you know what I'm
basketball.
saying?
And
Right.
just to touch on that, like you said, your grandma didn't, she don't know college,
Yeah.
high school shit, but that was the same thing with Lod and Rod at home. Logic and Roger Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Fucking phenomenal. Like, they were in the
High school
cover
phenoms, bro.
of USA Today. It's the #1 team in America.
Yeah.
Out of Rainier Beach.
Like,
So,
13 years old having a
just
dunk
like
contest, bro.
Nate Robinson.
Right.
You grew up in the town, bro. You
Yeah.
knew Nate Robinson.
You knew
You know what I'm
Nate,
saying?
yeah.
Like, you may not have ever seen a game or nothing, like little league
You knew
football,
Nate,
but
Yeah.
bro, but you knew
Certain
who Nate
people,
was. You know what I'm saying?
and even younger for us, like when we were kids, Jamal Crawford, like people's parents would go to beach games, you know what I'm saying, to watch Jamal Crawford. Right?
Yeah.
It was a thing to go watch him play.
And before that was Doug Christie.
Yeah.
With the beach too.
And then the Jet at Franklin.
Yeah.
Jet used to be in the crowd.
But see, like that's like a small. That's how you got to see. Like Chicago, we got so many hoopers. So if somebody got
Seattle is a hoop mecca though. Don't
no.
Seattle for me, bro.
I'm not like look. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like.
It's a bigger city, period.
We got serious. Like it's the biggest. It's so much shit going on.
Right.
We got so many hoopers. So if somebody like captivate the city like that, like it was like deep. Like what other hoopers came at? Antoine Walker didn't captivate the city like that. Fucking probably the last person probably captivated the city in that manner.
What about
was like Benji who got killed like in high school was Benji who captivated the city in that manner like Benji,
that was a cold story too.
Like no, like literally it was like as far as like basketball in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was Michael Jordan, Skip, Derrick Rose. Like when I was a kid, I cared more about D Rose than I did LeBron. If like LeBron and D Rose playing at the same time, I'm watching D Rose. So it's like
it was a spectacle to watch him, bro. And that's even like what I was saying. I'm just watching highlights earlier. I feel bad for him, bro, because he was so phenomenally good, bro.
What happened?
He could get to the.
Hold on, wait a minute. Anthony Ruiz beat Anthony. I'm sorry. Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. I didn't know he beat him.
Right now?
Yeah. No, TKO. I didn't know he won. I thought Joshua won. Whoa.
Yeah, I see that.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't know that. I thought Joshua won. I didn't know Ruiz won.
Oh, he got the.
Ooh, got him.
He's throwing the butterbean punches.
Got him.
Butterbean.
He threw the butterbean punches.
He TKO'd him too.
No, I don't got a whole sticking these, so the couple
I'm
gonna make sure they land.
The craziest part was Joshua was trying to fight. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't trying to, but the fans been trying to make that matchup happen.
Because it's the size, that's why.
You call that man Butterball.
Butterbean. You know that's one of Butterbean?
Yeah. Yo, shout out to that man, Andy Ruiz. Crazy.
Oh, we came with the handstreak.
Put the tits on him, huh?
Bro, the handstreak was crazy.
Bruh, that's crazy.
He came into this fight
to be that
out of shape.
Yeah, who we talking about? Joshua?
No.
Y'all respect Nochi. Yeah, we got mad respect for Nochi, bro.
Hell yeah, we respect Nochi on him.
Nochi, bro.
Shout out to Andres.
D-Rose
Chicago legend.
Dropping 41 against the switching defense. Like you say that, but you never like seen D Rose get to his prime. So like you don't necessarily know. D Rose dropped 50 this year.
Right.
The Jazz. He's one of the best teams, and like he ain't nowhere near as athletic as he once was. So you don't know what would have happened had that man never.
The difference is though, like bro said, he's a better scorer now, so it's more feasible for him to score 50 points now.
But like, just imagine if he never gets hurt. He still got some of the same athleticism.
But think if he never got hurt, he might not have ever developed that part of his game either. Though he might have still played with the same sort of style. You know what I'm saying?
The reason I disagree with you with that is because like the NBA changed, and like he would have had to also somewhat change with it. And it's also like you like. Even I feel like he was.
But he was. You gotta think at that time he was the trend though, bro. So it's like the NBA changed. If he would have kept being D Rose, I think more people would have came in the league being more like D Rose than playing the game like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but also like, but again, go back to like high school. D Rose has always been a point guard.
Right.
And whereas even Steph,
he's a true point guard.
Like yes, Steph wasn't playing point guard his whole life. He was playing two guards.
No,
Davidson was playing two guard. You
got
Russ. He was playing two guard. Like D Rose has always been a point guard. So it's like. I think that he would have continued like even if he don't learn how to shoot like crazy.
Now let me ask you this: Is that like the beginning of positionless basketball? Like when you have these, or like maybe say Iverson, right? Where you have these shooting guards who are maybe undersized a little bit and then ask them to distribute.
No, I think it was before that. I think not even like the Pistons played Pistons basketball, bro.
What Pistons?
Like the bad boy Pistons. They were shooting threes.
Okay.
And they had two small guards, like Isaiah. They had Dumars. Like who the fuck was the point guard at that point in time? Then they had Mike Wade coming off the bench. Like the Pistons, like Rodman could pretty much guard every what position is Rodman. And he also
people forget that Rodman was a part of that team. I don't know how.
Maybe bro. He was a vital part.
Because I think he's more famous with the Bulls.
Yeah.
He's more famous with the
Bulls.
But
you know what's crazy is the fact that he's more famous with the Bulls, but he played the least amount of seasons with the Bulls out of all the teams he played for.
But nah, he played with the Spurs 1 year too.
Oh,
Played with the Spurs and
I
Lakers.
feel like he played for the most for what, 5 years, man?
He had like two
Three.
seasons, bro. Yeah,
It was just that 3 beat?
Yeah, that was it, bro.
And then he was gone after that.
Because they strategically
He played with the Lakers and now
went
the
out in
Mavericks.
his rivals for that contract, bro, because they knew that he was the missing piece, bro.
You
They
know,
said, yeah,
I
because
don't
they
believe
couldn't get over the Pistons, bro. They said, oh, we can't beat you guys. We're going to take one of your main pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
No,
that
that's
was
not
after the
happening.
fact, bro.
Yeah, that was way after.
Way
He
after
didn't go to
bro.
Sports
He
Unlimited.
went to,
Nah, look, he was
He stayed with
playing
I was going to say, he
Oh,
went
he
to
stayed with the
Spurs, right?
Pistons.
after the Pistons. He went to the Spurs.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
went,
thought.
he went to the Spurs, and then like
He
him
went
and
back to
David
Spurs?
Robinson.
He played with
No,
Spurs in like
it was
92, right?
the Pistons all the way until the Spurs,
Okay.
and then him and David Robinson didn't really fuck with each other like that, and
Well,
they
Robinson
traded him
was
for I think
Robinson.
Will Purdue and like random shit.
Got you. Okay.
Got him to the Bulls. It was they fleeced the Spurs. Got him to the Bulls, 3-peat. Then he went to the Lakers in that shorter season, and then I think the Mavericks after that, and it was like.
Yeah, that's when he started doing all that weird shit, the antics, like the Lakers, when he was the Lakers,
Nah,
took
he
his
didn't
jersey
want-
off during the
I thought
game,
he
bro,
played
and
for the
walked
Spurs
off.
twice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly getting faded.
Just one,
Oh,
bro.
yeah?
As you should.
Good. You had yourself a weekend, brother.
Yeah, just several weekends, my man.
That's tight. This is pretty good.
It's this man drinking. Like, you the only person I ever met that drank a Clark Bent and was like, yo, this is pretty good.
I like
Like,
IPA.
savage.
I like IPA.
Savage mode.
I do like IPA a lot too.
Clay plays
I've been in his face this a lot.
Clay dribble like he got.
Hey, once you start drinking IPA, bro, you can.
Hey,
I pay, yeah.
hey,
Once you
this
start
man
drinking
said Clay
IPA,
dribble
it's
like
hard
he
to
got
drink
called.
other
You
beer.
Clay ISO look like a
Boy, it's so
nightmare.
strong.
Yo, shout out to Adrian Broder's dad.
I fuck with it.
I don't
Hey,
know,
so-
but I feel like
So you know Clay went to Wazoo,
like
right?
lockers,
Washington State.
Yeah.
like a
And
good
so,
locker,
he
or
quit
like
for
a
it 'cause he just
half,
got
or
caught smoking weed, right?
even like porters, right, which are
Allegedly.
really heavy too,
No, he didn't.
are
Yeah,
like
he
palatable
did.
and nice. So even
And
if you're
then-
not a beer drinker,
I don't like
Bro,
I don't like lighter
tell people
beers.
like recently, I'm
Because I pretty much-
Yo, I'm not gonna lie,
I'm not
but
saying
we
porters.
can't
I'm
do
saying
sidebar
everyone
combos
said
because it's like 70 people watching.
wait, I'm sorry, what?
I said we can't do sidebar combos because there's 70 people watching,
Oh,
so we
okay.
gotta keep one consistent
I'm not
conversation stream
Oh, okay.
about the same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
No offense.
He said it
Or
was
if you are, then like just go over there because like literally it can pick you up on the camera,
Oh, okay.
and it's literally like 70 of y'all watching. But go ahead. Clay was Big Chiefin'.
Clay was big chiefin'. You know, and then they asked him recently, you know, how you feel about, you know, players, you know, smoking weed,
Yeah.
and he was like, I think smoking is bad. I think smoking is wrong. Like, come on, G.
Who said that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Bag of
Yeah.
Clay.
He was that.
Bag of Clay.
I'm not gonna say nothing because it's a
Yeah.
live NBA, but yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
We're talking about Clay, Big Chief. I'm just not.
We're talking the colleges though.
Yeah, but
Him and Wazoo.
oh yeah, for sure. Come
I
on,
mean,
bro.
it's a lot of
Hey,
NBA players.
you already know
smoking
why
weed.
we know.
It's a lot of NBA players smoking weed.
There's a lot of NFL players that smoke weed too,
Bro, and
which is
man,
hilarious to me.
Oh yeah, for
It
sure.
Because they
is,
know-
yeah, because
Yeah.
the consequences are so much worse. In the NBA,
Absolutely.
after you get tested the first time, you don't get tested again for marijuana. So most NBA players usually wait until they get tested and before they smoke for the season.
Oh.
But like it's I think it's either random or it's alphabetical. So if you're a player, usually they wait until they get tested because they only get drug tested once a year
Yeah.
before they smoke weed, and then they get tested for the drug test. And once they pass the drug test, then they smoke weed for the rest of the year because they don't get drug tested. They don't even get tested with HGH and human growth hormones and stuff.
Let's bring up this though. Like,
Yeah.
baseball players don't get tested for weed. Hockey players don't get tested for weed. I think
Baseball players don't get tested for weed.
no
At all?
No. And one of my boys in the NFL was telling me this. It was a huge thing because like of
Is
the
it
big
biased
four.
again?
Of course it's biased. Why do you think it's biased? Right?
With the NFL, it's biased. No.
No, that's exactly what it is.
It's not. With the NFL, it's biased because the NFL they need to control. I'm not laying down the law. G, it's
That's
y'all
good.
watching. Y'all watching it.
Nah,
Y'all
that's
want to hear the
supposed to.
combos. Then that's on y'all. Then y'all the ones donating money in a super chat. Y'all want to hear sidebar combos? Don't do that to me.
Like somebody said, tell Prince of walk by real fast so we can see what's going on. Wild.
But
That's crazy.
But the reason why it's like that in the NFL is because they don't. It's a larger roster, and you don't want to guarantee as many spots. So if you can get players on drug
Whatever can disqualify them.
whatever can disqualify them, you paying them less.
Yeah.
Their contracts. You have
they're
more.
less valuable.
You have more negotiation when it comes time for your collective bargaining agreement. You can be like, hey, well, y'all want to be tested for weed, I mean, y'all don't want to be tested for weed, but 500 of y'all last year tested for weed, and 300 of y'all tested for amphetamine. So, like, this is why we have to have a stringent drug thing on this because of that. But you see how many NFL players, when they get caught smoking weed or get arrested somewhere down south for smoking weed, how they immediately are either cut or they're like, oh, well, do we have to question this guy's character? Like, no, I smoke weed all the time. I make a lot of money for a lot of motherfucking white people.
Yeah.
And I make a lot of money for a lot of corporations like doing that. Marijuana ain't tied to that. So
again, but
it's a racist policy, but it's also a collective bargaining agreement chip that they use and leverage against the player.
But the collective bargaining agreement was set up with that mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, because in hockey, that's not a test. In baseball, they test for everything.
I mean, in hockey, you get to punch another man in the face. If I can't smoke a joint,
I don't know. You can't really do that no more. You can't really do that no more.
That's something I always want to touch on.
I mean, but in hockey, they can literally like deck each other.
Why is that okay, bro?
What?
Why is that okay? Look,
Because
this is
it's a
something.
sport.
But hockey, look, even beyond that, bro.
Yeah, just pick that up off the table. Yeah,
I got you, dude.
You can't punch cats in the face like that no more. That's not a thing. They don't got goons like that in hockey no more.
Bro, but listen, they do. I just seen a big ass fight. Bro got his whole shit split.
Yeah, but they've cut down on that. It's not.
But
like
I'm saying there's no. But my point is, look, the reason I said this, bro. My whole point is to say, why is that okay? And I watched the MLB game, bro. A white player, bro, yelling at the umpire. Yeah. They didn't even say anything about that, bro. If it would have been Clay Thompson, like if it's Draymond Green yelling at a referee, bro, it's hot takes, bro, for the whole next day on first, on ESPN.
Yeah. Shut that door, please.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like same thing with the fighting, bro. If a fight happens in the NBA, bro, it's some whole they're savages.
Yeah.
But you know, in hockey, because it's a part of the game, it's.
I mean, but it's also black people in hockey too. I'm sure.
I'm sure it's not our sport. It's not our sport.
He can't spawn is in a scrap with somebody. That's straight up. I call him a thug.
He don't really.
He don't.
Nah, he don't get that.
He can't scrap.
No, bro.
Since being the face of the franchise, bro, the face of that national franchise. No.
Yeah, just sit that on the
ground. He was on the cover of the game. This passion. I don't like PK.
Why?
I don't like PK. Well, one.
Why you don't like
PK? Question.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said, "What is Clay averaging in points on another team?"
22.
To me, to be honest, bro, I can't say he's gonna average more or less, bro. He might be the same. He doesn't seem like somebody that's gonna be any more of an impact if he goes to a different team.
He's not aggressive enough.
I disagree with that. Clay averages 25 on his own team.
No. Here's why I disagree with you, is because Kawhi is taking 18.8 shots a night. Clay is taking 18.1 shots a night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
so it's like,
what's his average?
I think Kawhi, when I was saying, was like 26, 27, and Clay was averaging like 21.
See what I'm saying?
So he's gonna average like 21.
He's not gonna be
like,
no more
aggressive.
You can't take
average the
like
same
you
21.
like
I
you
disagree
really
with
can't
that. The
take more
ball
than-
is going to be in his hands.
But
man.
how many more shots can you take besides
It's not
18?
about having more shots. It's about
Clay,
being able to touch the ball.
And he
don't get to touch the ball that much.
on this one.
Look, part
He
of this
don't
thing
even
is,
touch the ball
bro,
that
why
much.
he's an essential piece, bro, and it's okay with him being a piece, bro, because he gets streaky. He
He's
needs
streaky.
somebody to pass the ball to,
Yeah,
bro.
he's-
He needs a second.
He just need a good point guard.
Cause he's a superstar, but and this is no hate. I love Klay Thompson, love his game, bro. But he's not. He's gonna be what Kyrie Irving is, bro. Try to go to his own team and realize you're not a leader for a team, bro.
It's really interesting how they play that.
I don't think Clay is gonna go to his own team. Clay goes to anybody.
Clay ain't going to
He either going to the Lakers or he's staying with the Warriors.
He ain't
Same.
going
That's
nowhere.
the only way I feel too. He's either gonna go to the Lakers or he's gonna stay at home.
He's staying home, bro. Why would you mess that
He's
up?
staying home. Why would you
That's
do that?
it. KD's gonna stay too.
I think KD's gonna stay too.
They're gonna win and KD's
No,
gonna stay.
KD's not staying. We talked about this earlier. I think KD's going to the Knicks.
Oh, it sounds good, bro. But if they win another ring, nigga might
He
be
goes to the Knicks,
persuaded to
he's an
stay,
idiot.
bro.
Yo, it's 53 people in here watching. Shout out to all 53 of y'all. We appreciate y'all. Drop some comments in the chat. We got about probably 20 more minutes of this, and then we're gonna cut this off. Any other sports topics? What do y'all want to talk about?
I want to talk about football.
Go ahead. I'm not mad.
I'm tired of fucking. I'm tired of all the hype around the Cowboys. One big thing for me,
Is there hype around the Cowboys?
always every year. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're the Cowboys. They're not America's team.
I know, but I'm
America's
saying,
garbage.
But they get all the primetime games.
Miss.
But you know what I do want to talk about is this guy Odell Beckham not showing up to OTAs.
He didn't show up to OTAs?
He showed up and he left.
Oh.
He showed up and left. He's acting like a fucking heartbroken girlfriend. Dog, they
Why
traded you, my nigga. Get out of here. It's over.
I'm confused.
You
What
playing
do you
for
mean?
Cleveland.
Context.
Huh?
But didn't he like put his? Didn't he like put a little version of him on like his Rolls Royce or something?
Okay, so he did that. Yeah, he did that. And I know that okay, so he just traded, right? He's
Yeah.
completely blindsided by the whole thing situation.
Yeah.
Your time was done in New York, bro. You gotta move on. You go to Cleveland, you get a chance to reconnect with Jarvis Landry.
And you also got a young Baker Mayfield.
You got young Baker Mayfield. You got a brand new head coach. You got a great defense.
For all you know, you could be playing with a young Brett Favre.
You never know, right? It's a brand new opportunity. You're going somewhere where they want you because they want you. That owner, the Cleveland Browns owner, jumping up and down, fam, when he got traded. Like he's hyped. Go somewhere where you want it, B. Don't be with the whole Meek Mill Cosmopolitan situation where you want to go somewhere to force yourself to spend some money. You here, bro? Enjoy yourself, dog.
And you know what part of my thing with him is, bro? He likes the allure of the Hollywood lifestyle that is a part of New York. You're not getting that same level.
You're not getting that. It's Cleveland, I get it. But again,
that's why LeBron came.
You show up to one OTA. You show up to day one. You talk to the coach, say, I'm not going to be here. Then you leave. There's 10 days of OTA. You leave the next 9 days? Come on, fam. You letting me down already?
But aren't they voluntary workouts?
Yeah, they are voluntary.
So, like, why? I mean, I came.
Somebody said
it's voluntary.
Somebody said, bro, it's OTAs. Who cares? It's optional. Somebody said,
OBJ want to be in LA. I feel him.
But here's the thing. It's not about it.
Of course he want to be a Ram. Who don't? You got Jared Goff. You got that defense.
He's not about to be a Ram, dog. And I understand what bro, the point that it's making it is voluntary, right?
It is.
But again, the part of the thing that they were saying about you in New York.
Hell no. Zion will not change the NBA.
No, Zion will not change the NBA.
He said Zion changed. Yeah, Zion better than LeBron. You heard it here first.
Stop it, bro.
Zion better than
LeBron.
Every time, bro.
You heard it here first. Zion better than LeBron. You heard it here first,
bro.
And you know his game. I tell people this all the time. You know his game reminds me of Larry Johnson, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, bro.
I've been calling that man for the
grandmama.
Grandmama.
Come on, bro. That nigga's grandmama grown on me.
Thank you.
Like that man.
What if they put him in the dress though and write it back?
No.
What if they put him in the little commercials?
I mean, no, he could do that today. He would definitely be embraced if he did that.
He'd be embraced, but like, nah, you don't put
the hood not gonna fuck with him, but that ain't got nothing to do with it.
He just got the same size, the power. You know what I'm saying? He has the LJ game,
the same person in college, bro.
Yeah, he was.
And he was doing the same shit in college, bro.
Wild in college.
Yeah, no, UNLV, that team was nasty, bro.
Wild, bro.
So who's your favorite to win the NFL championship? I don't really. I've been kind of tapped out, so I don't really know who. Who's gonna win this year?
It's a big offseason shakeup this year.
Patriots again?
No, get out of here.
They're not going back. Who's gonna be in the AFC?
Without Rob?
Without who?
Gronkowski. Yeah, I mean they're gonna be out right now.
They play half the games without him anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
That game never tight. I think the Patriots are favorite to go back. They ain't lose nothing, bro.
Yeah.
He said it lost Rob.
See, but look, there's a difference. I'm gonna say there's a difference, bro.
The
Like,
NFC
watching the Warriors go to the finals year after year, it's a well-oiled machine, bro. Sometimes we watch the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, we're like, how did these niggas even make it there, bro?
But you know how
Never the number 4 seed. You know what I'm saying? It's never like
with Patriots.
I'm saying, yeah, that's how like you just wonder how they end up there every year.
No,
like the
because they have
Warriors,
the worst
niggas, the
division
game one in the NBA, you see like, all right, these niggas going back to ship. You know what I'm saying? It's different, bro.
It's one thing.
Like Patriots, look, the last 2 seasons, Patriots were trash at the beginning of the season, bro. What happened last year? Won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The year before, went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Bro, here's the thing. They're playing the worst division in football.
For sure. It's a shoe-in every
You're
time,
playing
bro.
with the Jets. You're playing with the Dolphins, and you're playing with the
Bills.
And the Bills. Come on, dog. Who's not moving past that? You can't even name no players on the rosters.
I don't. Yes, I can.
Sam Darnold.
What's bro
Harry
at the
Allen,
setup?
Sean McCoy.
Didn't he get cut?
He got cut.
Maybe he did get cut. They were talking about cutting him or trading him or something like
I
that.
said, damn, they cut Shady.
Yeah, but no, but I'm saying
Like
like,
get that bad.
Yeah,
What's the name of bro who went?
What's happening to
Pittsburgh?
Kim?
You gotta scoot your chair, bro.
you said he's on Pittsburgh
For the video. Yeah, this way. Oh yeah, bro. Kimba said he gonna stay in Charlotte. Why?
For the bread?
So I can get $220 million and be the best player.
It's his team, bro. Yeah. He's earned that to be his team, bro.
He might make the playoffs 2 years more in his career.
Who cares? It's his franchise. He's the best player in Charlotte Hornets franchise history.
No, it's
That's not.
Grandma
Come
Shit,
on.
already?
No,
Grandma
Kendall
Kendall Gill, nigga, motherfucking Alonzo Mourning.
They
Come on,
been
bro.
in G. They was there like 4 years.
I'm fine with Zoe.
They've been.
I'll say
Yeah, better than Zoe. I'm going with Grandma too.
They was there for 4. No,
I'm going
Grandma
Grandma
better
too,
than
for
Zoe
sure,
when he
bro.
was there.
Actually, low key, B Diddy was a better Charlotte Hornet.
Get your ass out
Cut
your own house.
Cut it, look, let's
Get your ass out
Get your
your own
ass
house,
out.
G. G, the
Man,
man
they
was
was
there for
fire.
like 4 years. years.
Hey,
Kimba finna be there for 10 years. He gonna make more. He gonna be like a 6-time All-Star. Have every single Charlotte Hornets record when he retired.
Bro,
Besides the rebounding record.
six-time All-Star.
He's never gonna play with anybody.
Six-time
cares?
All-Star.
Kimba Walker,
One-time playoff.
Kimba Walker won't
Get like to it.
Nobody's gonna remember
Might
Kimba
get
Walker.
to it.
Kimba Walker, biggest career moment
Charlotte
is hitting
will.
that shot in the garden.
Charlotte will.
In college.
In
Charlotte will.
college.
In
remember.
college.
Stop
What's
that.
Kimba Walker's biggest career moment?
No,
Charlie shot.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say that. No, that's not his biggest moment, bro.
That is the biggest moment.
Nah,
Kimba Walker had bigger moments.
When?
this year.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying
No,
he
yeah.
had
Explain.
I love Kimba G. Kimba really
Explain.
Walker is my guy.
Call that man
But
Kimba
no,
really
G.
Walker.
Kimba Walker is my
You gotta get out of
guy.
here
But
with
no,
that nonsense.
G. His
He said,
biggest moment is hitting that shot in the garden. But look, it's okay. It's a big shot. It's the Garden. You from New York. You
What
make
we
that
talking
man.
about? What we talking
You
about
make
quality
that
of
man
life?
fall for the game.
What we
with
talking
you.
about quality of life and like contracts and shit? No,
Yeah.
so
No.
you gonna get that? You guys ever been to Charlotte?
No.
There's a lot of land out there.
Oh yeah, for
There's
sure.
hella land out there. Hella
It's
property.
cheap
But
as
you can buy
fuck,
other
so
shit.
I mean, no.
It's like
He
going
just
to
built a
Texas.
house. He just built a
That's what I'm
house.
saying, bro. He pulled the Drake. He gonna build another house on top of this Drake. Bro, you get what? It was a supermax contract. Was what, 220?
230, I think. No.
230.
230 for how many years?
5.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, it's
said
like
what?
it's like 41, 42, 43, 45 million dollars a year. What? No, I'm sorry. What?
Wait a
I like
goddamn
what they
minute.
said though.
What?
I think with Durant leaving OKC, more guys are criticized for leaving their teams. I think that's completely true.
Nobody
cares.
cares.
Kimberly.
Nobody cares.
No, I'm not saying anybody cares about Kimba, but I'm saying the stigma of that. That's true.
You mean? Fuck this Bible Belt. Fuck out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to the goddamn big city.
Football podcast.
I tapped out and tapped back in right in that statement.
What's that?
Yeah.
Man, I feel like, bro, he gonna stay there. He gonna stay in Charlotte. He gonna buy up everything. It's gonna be him and Cam Newton kicking it all the time. That's what it's gonna be. He gonna have hella property. I wouldn't be surprised if he owned a mega church.
If I was Kimba Walker, bro, and I was a C-list player, and I made myself the man of the town, bro, I wouldn't want to leave either.
I'm
Not
not
a
leaving.
C-list player.
I'm making it.
Could he prior to the last look,
You're
I
not
love
C-list.
like
You're
again,
not
like you
C-list.
just said, I used
You're
to I was
disrespectful.
advocating for look, bro, I was just advocating for the nigga, bro, but I'm being honest. Not at this moment he's not C-list. Prior to the last like 3 or 4 years, bro, he had some whatever years, bro. He had
That's
a
a
couple
long time to
off and on
be C-list,
seasons,
bro.
Yeah. That's a very long time. You said 3-4 years. Yeah, that's a very
That's a
long
long
time in life.
time.
G.
Yeah,
It's a long
it's a
time in
razor
life.
sharp.
G.
Somebody said Dale Curry is the best horn of all time to them.
Get your ass out of here.
All right.
You just love Steph.
that way.
Put your man on timeout, G. Find your name. Who was that? Good time. Sorry.
All
You
right.
donated, I love you to death, bro. But you go on timeout for the next 5
Hey,
minutes.
yo, ain't nobody donated
Get out of
like
here,
45 minutes. We appreciate everybody who donated this episode, though. You keep us going.
Ben
You gotta
Davis
put them in on
over D-Rose?
timeout. No, hell no. Hold
You said
timeout.
What
Timeout.
happened?
Adrian Broner's dad.
Get out of
No,
here.
what?
G.
No,
Boy,
hold
you
on.
know that.
What?
I love you to
Wait a
death, but
minute.
get out of here, G.
What?
What?
Wait.
Motherfucker, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
I tell this the real door.
Hold on. Ben Davis over there, that's an argument.
No,
That's a
it's not.
conversation.
What, nigga?
BD over who?
I'm sorry, bro. Over D-Rose?
No.
That's an argument. That's not an argument?
And I love BD, bro.
I'm sorry,
I
bro.
love
Hold
BD,
on.
bro.
There's not an argument to be had there?
No.
You see Ben Davis play?
Yes, no.
Yes, I have, bro. I love.
So what
I
are we
love
talking
G. I
about?
love Boom Dizzle. Boom Dizzle was my guy.
What are we talking about now?
Pride,
What are we
G.
talking about?
You
Get out.
UCLA,
What are we
huh?
talking about?
Get out.
Let's frame that because I want to know what are we talking about. Like
How can you have a conversation?
what do you mean? Baron Davis, nigga?
D-Rose, nigga.
Nigga, man, come on, Finley.
Uh,
Baron Davis is hard for years.
Okay.
nigga.
So look, I have a point.
parquet.
Overall, career-wise, Baron Davis, yes.
Well, absolutely.
How?
Well, because D-Rose got hurt.
Because
But I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter.
Man, I mean, Steve Nash got two.
Her MVP don't matter?
I said
I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
I
I'm just saying.
Wait.
Kobe only got one.
Why
I'm
did you
sorry.
say Steve Nash? Boom Dizzle was
Why
Steve
say I
Nash?
said Steve Nash got two?
G, you just said Kobe only got one MVP. Kobe Bryant is top 10 player basketball all time, G.
I know.
Boom Dizzle ain't even
Boom
top
Dizzle
50.
Steve Nash?
No, my point was
Stop.
in saying that was
Stop.
that. Hold on, wait.
Boom Dizzle,
Okay.
yes, my question. Boom Dizzle was Steve Nash? You think it?
I'm in. I'm taking it.
Look, somebody donated for that. Look,
Yeah,
somebody donated for that.
Look at him. Hey.
That man just left the building.
Actually, oh,
You,
He's probably wrong. You taking Steve Nash over Ben Davis?
Yes!
Yes.
Taking that. Go ahead and go to sleep. No, I'm
You're
done.
not taking Steve Nash
you
over
take a
BD,
nap,
bro?
G.
Mm-mm.
Come on, bro. Why not? Again, MVP. Steve Nash, MVP.
Steve Nash was that better. Wait, that don't mean shit, bro. You got him from He stole from Kobe. They didn't want Kobe to have him, so they gave him Steve Nash.
Cuddy, if you just told me that he
Let's get the
did
fuck
me
outta
shit
here.
for Kobe and it did me, come on, bro.
No, that's why I said Kobe only got one. That's what I'm saying. That's why they don't
So you're
put him
saying
in.
that? You
Hold on,
said,
hold
so
on.
you're saying
say this again. Steve Nash
What
is
he
better
said-
than Baron Davis.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
No,
Big
that's
better than Steve
I
Nash.
said the other way around.
Hold on. Or what you
I'm
say?
taking Baron Davis over Steve Nash.
No.
Yeah, I said that. And wait, no,
You
we
heard it all.
Say it again. I'm taking Steve Nash. I'm taking Baron Davis over Steve Nash.
Are we talking about a pickup game?
You do good,
In what context are we talking about here? Are we talking about the context of a pickup game or are we picking up PLO? Are we talking about you picking up Darren
Bro, look at the teams that Steve Nash
had.
had, bro. He had way better teams than Baron Davis always had.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, dog. He didn't. Them rosters matter, fam.
He did make a lot of those teams though, bro.
He got a lot of cash paid, and a lot of cash went on to be all-stars still, and a bunch of other shit.
There's no, I don't
Where-
think Amari. I don't think Amari is as big time.
Jamal
as
Murray
Steve Nash,
trash?
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Jamal Madison trash?
No, never.
Not trash, no.
This man is
Bro, who was he still? I mean, but come on, bro. Look at the roster.
Jamal
Celtics
Murray had a
roster.
similar game to BD.
Huh?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
Come on, G. Jamal Madison like 7 inches taller, bro.
Yeah, I said it's not the same game at all. What are you talking about?
What BD's? What Jamal?
got a
Murray-
new meme out of this.
Hey, bro, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering in what world we're
That's
comparing
the
those two
wild.
teams.
That's the wildest shit you've ever said. That's
No, it's
bro.
not, dog.
On no universe
Look at
was
Steve
Steve
Nash
Nash, Baron
teams,
Davis
bro.
better than fucking Steve Nash.
No,
Steve Nash a top 8 point guard all time. B Diddy not even top 15.
Hey, bro, donated a whole
Yo.
$1.99.
Hey, yo,
so
hey,
we
yo.
can point out that Lonzo's trash.
Hey yo, shout out to the bro Eduardo Madrigal. You better be glad you donated $1.99. Or I was gonna mute your ass and put you on timeout for disrespecting Alonzo. Stop disrespecting the guy Alonzo.
What's my man's name? Thing right?
Somebody said
All time Steve Nash is
Baron
better.
Davis was
Tell him why Baron Davis.
Nash better than Davis. Get the fuck out of here.
No, bro.
Two-time
Come
MVP.
on, bro.
No, bro.
Thank you, fam.
No, bro.
I'm not
No,
putting respect
No.
on him. No, dog.
Look, I got mad respect for B
Boom
Diddy.
Dizzle, G. I got
Shout out
mad
to my
respect
man
for
Boom Dizzle.
G. Shout out Boom Dizzle. I love Boom Dizzle, G. Boom Dizzle is my guy, bro. LA
taking it.
Pride, South Central Boom Dizzle. But you wild as fuck, bro.
Not at all.
You're
Give
wild.
him the same rosters and what's gonna happen.
They gonna lose more games.
No. That wouldn't.
They
Get the
don't.
fuck outta
Gee, are you fucking serious?
Who was he playing
But I'm
with?
not gonna say BD's game wouldn't
I
measure.
understand what
with
you're
that.
saying, bro. I feel you, G. Boom Dizzle went out there playing with the superstars.
On any team, though.
But at the same time, G, no.
Who's he out here playing with, dog?
Huh?
He not playing with nobody.
He was, bro. Come on, bro. You gonna hit him?
Jamal Madison was terrible. Jamal McGlory made an All-Star team. Don't front on Jamal
Get
McGlory.
the
You remember that?
fuck
He
outta
made an All-Star
He
team.
did.
He made an All-Star team. Average dub.
And All-Star team.
Average dub.
One.
Kendall Gill wasn't terrible. I think Kendall Gill was there too. Kendall Gill wasn't terrible. David Wesley also wasn't completely god-awful.
Look at these niggas you naming right now.
Hey, hold on. Are we talking about Hornets? Are we talking about New Orleans?
Bro,
Are we
y'all
talking about?
wild as fuck.
It don't matter.
We are really having a
Who he
conversation about
playing
Baron
with?
Davis being better than Steve Nash?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is wrong with y'all?
Who was he playing with, dog? I keep asking that question. You keep naming these half-ass.
Jason
No.
Richardson wasn't
Sometimes
good.
All-Stars.
That's what
Two-time
I'm saying.
And guess what? And they beat the number one seed.
Sneaky. The
And they beat the number one
again,
seed.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. And they beat the number one seed. So
This
what now?
This is the most.
Eight
y'all-
over one.
You're wild. Y'all are wild.
And then who else? Yeah, Captain
You
Jack.
came all the way from Seattle to get all
That's
these
it.
hot takes, G? You're
Oh,
wild,
yeah.
dude. You're wild.
I can't believe you sat in the company of your own
That's
home.
the wildest
Smoking
shit
dope.
we ever
Like,
heard.
what?
You do good though.
That's- I ain't
Keep what we
heard-
naming this. We
See,
put
I
this shit
haven't
out,
heard-
and we
I'm
naming
back.
this shit.
crazy
Baron
shit, bro.
Davis.
G, look,
I'm out of time now. I'm
look,
back.
bro.
No, you're not.
I know you're not.
You ain't.
Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta try to
Look, bro, the craziest shit is
You ain't telling
look, bro, the craziest shit is I know you, so I'm never surprised at anything you say. Cause I know you. I've been hearing this shit for like 4 years at this point. I've never heard a human being on planet Earth say what you just said.
But that's what
And then actually try to explain what you
I'm
just
dead
said.
ass. Oh, I mean
I don't
this
need,
shit.
I know you mean it.
Oh, okay.
I rock with it. I know you mean it.
Yeah.
But you wild as fuck, G.
Nah,
You wild as
get outta
hell.
here.
I know you mean
My
it.
man, what
bro.
my man just said? Baron Davis is not a playmaker like Steve Nash, bro.
No, he's not.
Get the fuck
And,
out of
and,
here.
Steve,
Are we-
and Steve Nash 3 times 90, 50, 40.
Hey, look, what I will say,
Indian Sicily numerous times. You're disrespectful. You're
BD
disrespectful.
wasn't the facilitator, is what I will say. He wasn't a facilitator.
Don't say he wasn't a playmaker though, bro. Come
No,
on.
I'm not saying
He
he,
did
he,
have-
he,
he
I
did.
think,
That's what
I
that
think
man
he was
said.
a better playmaker, bro. To be honest, I think
I think
BD,
so as well.
BD is a more high impact player, bro. Period.
G.
Steve Nash might be a better player overall.
I'm so glad you're right there. I'm so glad you're right there. Because I was about to take this pillow and throw this shit across the goddamn room.
I seen that.
What? How is Baron Davis a better playmaker and passing than Steve Nash?
I didn't say he was a passer. I said he wasn't a better passer.
Okay, I thought you said.
Hey, why would I say anyway?
Bro, I was about to leave my own house and y'all was
Steve Nash
Steve Nash is out here making soccer passes, my boy.
Steve Nash is a better passing Steph.
Yes, he is. Way better pass. Steve Nash is the top 4 passer of all time.
Yeah,
Who's top 3?
Pete Maravich?
No, Magic Johnson 1, John Stockton number 2, and number 3. You know what? I'm usually disrespectful to this man, but I'm not gonna be disrespectful.
CP?
I'm gonna give CP his credit.
I knew it. CP3.
CP3 is not. CP3. Hold on, wait a minute. CP3 is not a top 5 point guard to me ever.
But he's a
top 3. He's a top 3 passer to me.
For sure. I agree with that.
Somebody said, "What has BD done exactly? What did he do?"
I hate that because it's like
that's not fair.
That
That's not
fair.
That
quote is not fair.
Wiggins, that's hilarious.
Okay,
You say he's a privileged Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah, just pick that up, bro, because it's gonna make noise on the mic.
Now that also
like that.
Like, now look, what I'm not gonna let y'all do is disrespect Boom Dizzle G. Shout out Boom Dizzle. But also what I'm not gonna let happen is you sit on this motherfucking podcast and goddamn tell me that Boom Dizzle better play and stick. I rock with Boom Dizzle G. I love.
I feel it. But I'm taking him over Steve Nash. Me personally.
And you're doing good dope.
Because what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when we get anywhere? If we get anywhere, bro. We're driving. Listen, go in the playoffs, to the second round, maybe right with Steve Nash, and then what's gonna happen? Everybody gonna flame the fuck out. Nobody know what to do.
They went to the conference finals. Boom Dizzle give his ass eliminated after the first round.
Who he play with?
Again, Cassie Jack,
They did
Matt Barnes, Monte Ellis.
They did beat the Magic and beat that.
And no, J Kidd is not a better passer than CP. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
He's a smarter player though.
Way smarter player, way better
smart
defender, smarter offensive player, but not a better passer.
Nope.
Send me this season.
Alright.
But again, bro, like I said, Brandon Davis ain't never played with nobody. He played with some bad franchises as well.
You are wild.
Charlotte was a bad franchise. New Orleans was a bad franchise.
You got any other NBA hot takes? Because remember when you was getting off your rap hot takes, talking about the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh,
yeah,
that footage.
Yeah, I wish we still had that clip. I still wish we had that footage.
Get that off.
Any other last NBA hot takes you want to get off in these last 10 minutes of the stream?
Cody, what's the finals? What's the finals gonna be? What's the final count?
We talked about it earlier. I said the Warriors win game 2. He said the Raptors win game 2. Who you got?
I got the Warriors game 2.
Yeah.
Now, who you think win the series and why?
Come on, bro. Golden State. It's gonna be 4. It might be 4-2, but I think it's gonna be 4-1, bro.
You know,
Did the Warriors win 4 straight?
No, I don't see it winning.
After the Raptors did it, I wouldn't be surprised if anybody won 4 straight because I didn't think that the Raptors would be able to do it.
I said the Warriors gonna win.
He was saying. You said no. I think my boy was saying. I thought I was talking to you, but my boy was saying the Raptors gonna win. I didn't believe it, but they just came out and showed prowess.
Hey, Dico and Fredo, CP is not a top 5 point guard all time. I don't care.
He's not.
He's not.
Actually,
who y'all top 5 point guards of all time? That's a great conversation.
That's a good one.
Go ahead. Who y'all top 5 point guards of all time? Yo, this is funny as hell. We legit been streaming for 2 hours.
And I'm gonna be biased too, cause I'm gonna put GP up there.
I'm not putting GP up there.
And just to be biased, bro. I'm gonna put GP.
I'm not mad at you.
I should maybe put. I should say something like Isaiah Thomas, but I'm gonna say GP instead of Isaiah.
I want to say my top 3: Magic, Isaiah, Steph, John Stockton, and
I don't even be wanting to say Magic, bro, because I never consider Magic necessarily a point.
Go home.
Okay, I feel that part.
wait, who's
He's not a true.
One of y'all gotta sit up and one of y'all gotta sit back.
So look, I feel that part. I've had conversations with people and people was like,
I've never felt like he was a true point guard.
okay, I feel that part.
Magic? What do you feel like Magic was?
Magic was a utility player, bro. He played whatever position you needed him to play. Magic would play the 5 at that night if he needed to. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that part. That part I feel. Okay, so look.
Yeah, but that only happened in Steps, so that wasn't looking
But what I'm saying, that's why he's not a true point guard, because you can never get Steph play.
Real quick, regardless of Magic Johnson, because again, Magic Johnson could actually play all 5 positions.
Right.
The man played center, and that was the part of the reason why he won Final MVP. So regardless of Magic Johnson, so take Magic out, because everybody would obviously say Magic is number 1.
Right.
Take Magic out, top 5 point guards of all time.
Ooh.
I want to say
Steph Curry, number 1.
Yeah, Steph, Isaiah,
Isaiah, number 2.
John Stockton.
John Stockton, number 3. I'm not upset at that. Number 4,
I want to say Jason Kidd somewhere in there.
No.
Well,
I love Jason Kidd, but no.
It's tough, bro.
Jason Kidd's top 10 for sure.
Nah,
Jason Kidd might fall in number 6 or 7.
To the back-to-back finals, bro.
Yeah, I want to say.
And
that team was stacked. That team was stacked.
Number 4, I'm gonna say. Number 4, I'm gonna say Steve Nash. Number 4, and I'm gonna say Jason Kidd. Number 5.
I gotta put. I'm
gonna put the glove.
I'm not gonna put Jason Kidd over Steve Nash because Steve Nash got 2 MVPs.
Man, fuck
I
all
would
that,
say
man.
No. I was a huge Suns fan at that point in time. I watched Steve Nash every game. He made all of those guys that was normal guys. They all had career
It
years when they
wasn't all
played with that
normal
man.
guys, bro.
Even Shaq was an All-Star. Day 1 year he played with Steve Nash.
Yeah, but that's
After
the thing.
he won an All-Star the year before though.
Gotta get D'Antoni.
No, because they ran pick and roll all day long. Who the one got to throw him the ball? Steve Nash.
I mean, yeah, but D'Antoni.
And at that point in time, Shaq was old, big as hell, fat as fuck, and he had a toe injury.
Was that 04, 05, or 06?
That was
That was
06.
like 06, 07.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was he producing though?
Because of Steve Nash.
He was.
No, I'm asking, was he producing?
Yeah, he averaged like 20 and 10 that series.
Yeah,
I mean, that season.
Shaq was averaging 20 and 10.
Because of Steve
Was
Nah,
Nash.
it wasn't like
Yeah.
2010.
Because of
It was
Steve
a very
Nash.
resurgent
No, he's
season.
right.
Because of Steve
He brought
Nash.
this up
Very
yesterday. That's why.
resurgent season.
Because of Steve Nash,
But
bro.
Steve Nash didn't make the All-Star team that year, but Shaq did.
Yeah, because of fucking Steve Nash. Because
Yeah.
Shaq come and says,
They
and really,
got a solid
really,
squad,
really
bro.
that
Come on,
year,
bro.
everybody thought that was probably going to be Shaq last year.
Like,
Low-key, everybody thought that was going to be Shaq. Either that was going to be his last year or the next year, if he stayed in Phoenix, was going to be his last year.
but
So if I'm
you
Steve
know-
Nash, I'm trying to give him his swan song. I miss out on the All-Star team, let this fat motherfucker average 20 and 10. Like, damn, all right.
Alright, so my top 5 point guard probably be honestly.
No, he's not. You're wild.
I'll probably say Steph number 1 because everything he done.
Like, who's let this nigga back in, bro?
So Steph
Adrian
number
Broner.
Who let this nigga back in?
This
Jesus
nigga
Smith
said Kobe
said,
is Jamal
"Jamal
Murray
Murray
with the Lakers jersey. Get this nigga out of here.
Adrian Broner's
Get
jersey.
this nigga out of here,
You're
G.
wildin'.
Steph number 1. I'll probably Steph number 1 for all y'all on the thing that think I hate the man. And
You
think
do
the
hate
man
him.
can't
Steph
play.
is number
You
one.
do
I
hate
don't
him.
like, but I don't like. Look, I don't like watching the man play basketball. I think it's
Why,
more
though?
more
Why?
skilled than the man. I just don't like his style. I don't like
Why?
shooters. I never liked Reggie Miller.
Cuddy, but like I said,
But
like
you
this
just
is what I was talking
argued
about
about
yesterday.
Reggie Miller.
His shooting,
I don't like the man though.
His shooting
I just
overshadows
argued
his
with
point
you
guard
about it.
ability. You know what I'm saying?
No, look.
His point guard skills are overshadowed by
I
shooting.
think
This is
they're
what I said
good.
yesterday.
I think they're good, but I don't. But I think there's other point guards who are better than him at playing the point
Reggie
guard
Miller was
position.
a point guard though.
Yes, I
Reggie
get
Miller,
that.
like 2, 3.
Yes, obviously I get that, but also I think Reggie Miller can put the ball in front and do other things, but like his shooting.
Well, he was the leader of the team. They want the ball.
Yeah.
He's a James Harden. James Harden is on point guard, bro, but James Harden basically played point guard because he has to have the ball in his hands every possession.
I
And
feel
did it
you.
well.
I feel you. I 100%. But
Look, are we gonna say that? Because realistically, out of that team, CP really plays more of a 2 guard than James. James Harden plays more of a point guard, bro.
depends on when they're on the court. You like
Yeah.
That's real.
yes, but it depends on like when they're.
I agree. Fuck.
Chris Paul.
I
I can't
agree.
say that because I
But
cover
it
the league.
depends
now,
on like
but I'm
when
a
they're
Chris
on.
Paul fan.
Nah, they just like rotate
CP2.
because like when Chris Paul's on the court by himself, he's a point guard. Like that's why it works. It's because like they have basically 2 point guards playing at the same time. So it's like when Harden isn't on the court, we got Chris Paul, who's arguably
Keep shit going.
top 5.
Somebody
point
just
guard.
said Kirk Howard gets top 3. Don't disrespect. You
Get out
get
of
put
here.
in
Get that
timeout.
man
I love
put
Kirk
in
Howard,
timeout.
bro. Kirk
Shout out to
Howard
Kirk
is better
Howard.
than
I appreciate you
16,
going, but get out of here. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Kirk
look,
Howard
Six
is
people
a-
watch
is a
us,
white-
but that's
white
one end
boy.
on the East Coast.
but look. Hey, look. Real quick, I'm gonna go Steph. I'm gonna go Isaiah Thomas. I'm gonna go John Stockton.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Oscar Robertson.
Mm.
I'm gonna go
I
Oscar
wanted to go
Robertson.
there, but that's just
Oscar
not our
Robertson,
general.
and I'm gonna go. I gotta go Steve Nash. G. I think that Chris Paul is a better basketball player.
You
than
told
him.
me Chris Paul better than Steve Nash.
Listen.
So yeah, how did
Real
you
quick.
just say you just said
Look,
that?
listen. I think that Chris Paul is a better basketball player than Steve Nash. But when I'm ranking all time, there's more that go into it besides a basketball player. The man do got 2 MVPs. Yeah, I can't.
Get the fuck out of here.
What you mean? He got 2
Oh, yeah.
MVPs. Yeah, I can't hate on that.
Kobe only got 1.
What you mean?
So he better
How
than-
many shoot guards got more than 1?
That was what?
If we doing shooting guard, how many shooting guards got more than 1 MVP? D Wade don't have none.
Yeah, true.
Harden got
That
1. Yeah, but he on the mic forever.
I'm just saying, brother.
He on the mic forever.
And I think that Kobe might be more skilled at scoring, at least scoring the ball, than Mike is.
Yeah.
But Mike is Mike.
What?
Mike is
I
Mike.
don't know about
But my thing was, there's also
Somebody
the bias
said
the league had
Stockton wasn't
against
nothing
Kobe.
without Mailman.
Mailman wasn't nothing without Stockton.
That's a fact. It goes both ways.
Mailman wasn't nothing without
And
Stockton.
that-
Who got him in the goddamn assists? The man second all time, and Stockton, I think, first all time in assists? It's a reason why.
Right, exactly. Man,
The mailman second all time.
Look, bro, D-Wade should have one.
No, Mailman second all time points.
Yeah, and Stockton is number 2 all time in
Duh.
assists.
Nah, I think he's first.
Kobe should have at least 3.
No, Mark Jackson's first all time in assists.
I don't think so, bro.
I think.
I could have sworn Mark Jackson was number 1
Nah,
all
I
time
think
in
Mark
assists.
like top 5 or some shit.
No, Mark
Or
is
is
number 1 all time in
Pete
assists.
Maravich number?
Hell no,
Hell no.
he played like 8 years.
I'm about to say, he had such a short
He
career.
played like 8, 9 years.
Bro,
bro.
he's top 10 though. If you look at
No,
that,
it's Mark Jackson.
No, he's not.
Are you sure?
Pistol
I
Pete.
believe it's Mark
Pistol
Jackson.
P's top 10, bro. I'm
He's
looking
not
at
top 10
in assists, bro.
Number 1 is John Stockton. Oh yeah, it is John Stockton.
And then
What's
Oh
top
yeah,
10?
oh yeah. John Stockton number 1, Jason Kidd number 2, Steve Nash number 3, Mark Jackson number 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all right, my bad. But the NBA,
Pete
ABA,
Maravich ain't even in the top 10, bro. What are you talking about?
yeah, he not.
He's over here just talking.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful to John Stockton. I legit thought Mark Jackson was number 1, but I also think Mark Jackson was all
I'm
the
just
same.
saying, because I looked at Pete Maravich still.
Mark Jackson got more assists. Mark Jackson got 1,000 more assists than Chris Paul. Mark Jackson greater than Chris Paul.
he'll get to it.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
No, he won't. 1,000 assists?
1,000 is what? He got 4 seasons left?
Wild. He got 2 seasons left. Actually, he's gonna play that contract out unless someone. Actually, you know what? Actually, this one's gonna happen to Chris Paul. He's not gonna play that contract out because he's gonna get signed by. He's gonna get traded. He's gonna go to a team. They're gonna be either decent or trash next year. They're gonna pay him for the 30, and they're gonna amnesty his ass in the summer of 2021. In the summer of 2022, and we never gonna hear from Chris Paul again.
Bro.
The whole
Why would
thing.
you say he would get that 1,000, bro?
Wait,
Only
wait,
1,000?
wait.
It's 1,000 assists.
Listen, bro.
Assists.
Listen to me though, right? If you average 10 assists a game, bro. If you average 10 assists a
Bro,
game, even if you
he
average 8
averaged
assists a game, bro.
He's not averaging 10 assists,
Yeah,
bro.
What I'm saying,
Exactly.
8 assists. If you're averaging 8 assists a game,
He's
bro.
not
He's not averaging that no more
What do
though.
you think he's average?
It's
Six?
only gonna go
He beat up
down.
my bro, G. He fat as hell.
Nah, bro.
I said 6.
Six a game. You think CP is
7
only
odd.
at six a
CP
game
is definitely
from
gonna
here out?
pass Magic and move in the top 5 all time in assists, but he's not gonna pass
Bro,
Mark Jackson.
Listen,
Mark,
but listen, you guys don't even think about the math of it, bro. If you average, look, 10 assists a game, bro, and there's 82 games in the season, bro, that's 820 assists.
He's
bro.
not
let's put it
doing
this way.
that.
He needs 1,200 assists
But
basically.
what I'm not
Hold on,
saying he is doing that. I'm saying,
wait a
listen
minute,
how-
wait a minute. He basically needs 1,200 assists to pass Magic, and he need basically he needs basically 1,400 assists to pass Mark Jackson.
He's not gonna
That's not gonna happen.
Not even just that, he's
It's
not
not
playing
gonna
full
happen.
season.
He might
You
have
said
to-
it's gonna decline.
You said 82 like he's playing 82 whole games a season. He's not.
No, he's not. But I'm just saying, I said it in the context of the math of it, bro. It seems 1,000 is not as much as it seems, bro.
But that's
If you have
an
10
elite
assists a
player.
game, bro.
That's an elite
You know what I'm saying?
player.
That's pretty much one season worth
Who's
of
averaging
assists.
10
bro. You know what I'm
assists
saying?
was not an elite player?
But Chris Paul, so what you're saying right now is Chris Paul's not elite? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yeah, we told you that a couple
He's
of times.
not elite,
He's
though.
not elite. Are you serious right now?
Wow.
Wow.
He's an
Elite?
point guard.
Come on,
No, he's
bro.
not anymore.
How you
No,
think-
not
Come
anymore.
on, bro. Hey, listen,
Come on,
you're
stop,
so
stop.
Eric.
You saying I would do that a couple seasons ago? You're
Yeah, I
wild.
would've told you.
I told him that a couple seasons ago,
Listen,
and he called me a liar.
Hey,
I told him he would
how-
never be an All-Star again, and you called me a liar.
How hypocritical
And guess what?
are you
He
niggas?
ain't
been
an
an
All-Star
All-Star
again.
Hey, how hypocritical are you niggas to call? You niggas just put him on the top 5 point guards of all time, bro.
Yeah, but all
And now you-
time ain't
and
got
now
nothing
you
to do with
just-
the past 2
but you
years.
niggas turn around and talk about he's not elite, bro. Those don't even.
Yes,
Now,
top 5 in all time.
Now his
Top
career
5 in all
shit.
time and not elite.
No.
No, hand in hand
Chris
at all.
Paul-
Chris
Dude,
Paul ain't been
what
elite
do you
since he
mean?
left Los Angeles.
Wait, hold on, wait. Is Kim Griffey Jr. a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
The last 6 years of his career, what did
He
he
was
do?
not elite.
Not shit.
He was not elite. You're
Yeah,
lying.
but that's a
You're a liar.
different. He played at a
You're a
different caliber.
liar.
It doesn't
You're a
matter,
liar.
bro.
Your ass off.
You're
You said You're a
But,
liar.
okay, so let's say
Stop
Rondo
it.
better than CP3.
Chris Paul doesn't get hurt.
I agree. Shout out to you. Rondo is better than CP3.
Rondo is better than. Come on, man. Who's?
You said who? What is
I
I said
Rondo?
Rondo better than CP3. I agree with him.
And I've been
Shout out to
saying
you.
that.
Get the
You been
fuck
saying that
out
too?
of
I've been
here,
saying
bro.
that. Bro, when the Lakers signed Rondo this season, you know how happy I was?
Ripping, bro.
I
What
would
did he
have-
do?
I
I
What did he
was
do? What did
excited.
he
I've been
do?
waiting for Rondo to be in LA for hell long.
At least CP3 can shoot. Rondo can't shoot.
I don't need him to shoot. He got to get you a triple double.
No, Rondo over the hill too.
Oh, at this point in time, yeah. But I'm just
Both
saying.
of them are.
I'm just saying Rondo's
Both
my
of
favorite
them
point
are.
guard for
Way
some
far.
years
He's
now.
way far more removed than CP3 is.
No, he's
bro.
not. Nigga, you see Rondo play this year? Are you kidding me right now?
What's he doing, bro? What did I see? Did I see these niggas come in third to last in the West? Like, come on, bro. What are you
First and foremost, they had an incompetent coach. Let's put that out there. This nigga LeBron was
I don't want to hear about their coach being
No,
a reason.
bro. It's talent,
Not the
bro.
only
The coach is
one.
not out there playing with the niggas, though.
I can get that nigga, but when Rondo was out there, he was playing. Was he not? Was he not leading that team?
Bro, right now, Rondo has not been the nigga.
And playing with what
since
No,
he
shooters?
started boxing,
Rondo
bro.
ain't been good for like 3 years. CP3 ain't been good for 2 years.
Man,
Rondo wasn't good.
it's not
Rondo was fire.
He was decent as a. I don't want to hear about him as a
Wasn't good in
role.
Chicago.
Fire
He
last
wasn't good in Chicago. He wasn't good in
He
New
was
Orleans.
decent.
Okay, as a Pelican.
And
He
was
would
good
have
as
won
a
that
Pelican.
series, and Rondo didn't
He
get
was
hurt
good
in
as a
Chicago.
Pelican.
No,
You're absolutely
I'm not
right.
doing
You're
that.
absolutely right. He was
Don't
good
do
as a
that.
Pelican too, bro.
Don't do
Somebody
that.
said
I'm not saying he's
quotations
not good.
G.
Rondo is a Hall of Famer, bro.
I'm
Right,
saying that
I'm
too.
not
Somebody
saying
said
he's not.
quotations G dash Pappy.
Come on, G.
I'm
Exactly.
just saying, bro. Rondo's better than CP3. Rondo's a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for.
He is, but I don't agree he's better than CP3.
Yes, he is. He's out there balling.
But all right, y'all. We got about
And he's spitting the niggas
three more
first.
minutes left in this before we get ready to hop off. They said Curry did something to Pappy Fave team. I don't even know what he's saying right there. He's saying, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Travis, go G. Use correct English, G. We
Just
say
say
it.
Curry is
He's
like
saying,
mine,
he's
like
basically
mine.
saying that they thrashed Pappy's team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now he don't rock with bro. And
I-
that's a lot of niggas feel that way.
Hey, but come over here, bro, because we finna get out of here in terms of the live stream. Yo, so it's me and boy TPJ. We appreciate y'all. We live streamed for around 2 hours today. Shout out to everybody that donated inside of the super chat. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read off all of y'all names like we did in the last episode. Shout out to I Am Grand Vlogs. We appreciate you. Shout out to Travis Goat. We appreciate you. Shout out to I Am Grand Vlogs again. We appreciate you even more than we appreciated you before. Shout out to the homie D1 Fredo. We appreciate you. Shout out to the homie SKR. Then your average _ 86. Go follow the homie. We followed you on Twitter as well. Shout out to you for donating. Shout out to D1 Fredo. You even more special for coming through again with a donation. We appreciate that. Shout out to the homie James Rich. Again, we appreciate you. You donating yen, my friend. You are in Japan and Scotland. We appreciate that much love. Shout out to the homie S2HG. S2HG. You donated as well. We appreciate it. Shout out to the homie Off Topic K. We appreciate you. We followed you back as well on Twitter. Shout out to the homie James Rich again. You donated again. You donated all again. Shout out to the homie Alex Dot. We appreciate you. Shout out to the homie Christopher Shavar. We appreciate you. Shout out to I Am Grand Vlogs again. You keep fucking doing it. Goddamn, you going crazy. Shout out to the homie Alex again. You're back in here again. Off Topic K again. You're back in here again. And once and for all, Off Topic K, we appreciate you, bro. Largest donation of the stream, $19.99. We appreciate you. As always, as I said earlier during the stream, this helps us to continue to build the brand, build the business. Y'all say y'all want to see us become the next ESPN. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it because of y'all, not because of us. So thank you all for donating and supporting. We appreciate that. Once again, I Am Grand Vlogs donated multiple times throughout this stream. We appreciate you, sir. You are amazing. And again, shout out to the homie Eduardo Madrigal. He donated twice to the stream late at the end. He said Lonzo was trash. I don't agree with that. That's disrespectful. But shout out to everybody that donated during the stream. Yo, D1 Fredo, you just donated again. We appreciate you, bro. Shout out to everybody that supports Hoops and Brews. Like I said, this stuff supports everything that we do. You want more great coverage? You want coverage that's in your voice and not in some old white guy's voice? No offense to the old white guys, because they got their own lane. There's a lot of old white guys out there. But we do it for the people that look like us, for the younger generation, for the people that want to have open and honest dialogue around basketball. As we say on hoopsandbrews.com, it's basketball unfiltered. Thank everybody for joining the live stream. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram. That's REELTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. As always, Pappy's in the corners. He's just Pappy during the stream. He just like naturally just scoots to the left every stream. He be talking. He just be scooting.
Bro,
Pappy, go ahead and get your plug in, bro. Talk to the
As
people.
always, man, follow me on Twitter.
You gotta talk louder than that. They
As
can't hear you.
always, follow me on Twitter at Pappy World, PAVY World. You definitely drink my cup. At Pappy World, PAVY World. At Pappy World, PAVY World. Nah, you definitely drink my cup.
That's the
No, you wild, G. Come on, yeah. see?
At Pappy World, PAVY World, all one word. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Make sure y'all check out the LA Sparks, please, guys. Watch my Sparks coverage.
Sparklight coming back this week, right?
Sparklight coming back, yes, this week on Monday. I'll be recording a new episode. We took Memorial Day off, but I'm recording a new episode. So I have a new interview. They played 2 games now. So I have new coverage and new interviews from both of these 2 games. So make sure y'all check that out. And again, please make sure y'all watch the WNBA. Personally, I think it's great basketball. Personally, I think it's great basketball. I think that the more you guys check it out, also the more you guys will realize the athleticism that actually is present in the league, and also will realize the amount of fundamentals these women have, and you will also realize just how good these girls are at basketball. So
They're women, not that our
these
girls.
women, I'm
Be
sorry,
respectful.
These
Come on.
women are at basketball. So, yeah, make sure y'all check it out.
All right, homie Reese, Mal, go ahead, get your plugs in one last time. Let people know where they can find you at on the internet.
What's going on? It's Reese. Check out my podcast, The Reese Show. Again, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. Check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Evil Marsupials, EVIL MARSUPIALS. That's my social media. Join, like I said, check out the podcast. These cats were on it this week. All these guys in.
Yeah.
We had
The whole squad take.
Yeah,
we had great conversations.
Yeah, Reese was mad at me and Mal for talking too long. I'm sorry.
Nah,
We was just having real nigga dialogue. That's all.
niggas, man. All right, well, when we hear some real nigga dialogue, again, check this episode of the Reese Show drop on. We drop every Tuesday.
And I might upload this tomorrow as a podcast. I might not. So if you hear this podcast, it's a podcast. If not, know you live this and you participate in this. We will be live tomorrow. Mal, go ahead, get your plug in.
Righteous. You can find me at Black Gold Art on IG, BLKGLDART, as well as Contraband Goods. Check me out, contrabandgoods.com.
Adrian Broner's dad. You just said WNBA trash, bro. I'm putting your ass in timeout
Wow,
again.
hey, Adrian Broner's dad, you a big timeout, bro.
He been on a roll. I didn't put your ass in timeout 5 times.
If you're gonna do all that trolling, bro, at least donate.
Exactly. Go ahead.
At least plug some dollars into my boys' campaign. You know, we gotta take the time to read these messages, bro. Plug my boys with some dollars. You know.
No, I fuck with that.
On me.
I real life support that message.
No, for real though. You good with your plug?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to tell people where they can find you at as well?
Yeah,
Go. You might as well. Come on.
I'm doing this. Hey, this is like the end of SNL when everybody come
You
out.
might as well. You might as well. Go ahead. Tell people where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Blackhippie, BLACKHIPPEA.
All right. And you watch sports? Yes or no?
With other people, for sure.
All right. Who's your favorite athlete of all time before we get out
Oh,
of here?
stop that.
No.
I can't be myself.
You be yourself?
I nominate myself as my
Oh.
favorite athlete of all time.
Oh.
I like that.
Okay. Okay. You don't like that? How? In which sport?
Middle school basketball.
Ooh.
Was good.
You and
Gym class.
Pappy both living out y'all middle school
I
basketball.
talked about my middle school all the time,
You
man.
bucket in real
You know, I was going crazy. in
Scored a
middle
3
school.
one time. I was really excited about it. It was on a miniature court, but it's fine.
That's all good.
But all right, yo, we appreciate y'all. We will get up with y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow immediately after Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We will live stream Hoops and Brews, but it will still be available during the week. And as I said, tomorrow, if you're donating, we will not see it because we will be recording Hoops and Brews, but we will make it live and available for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. I hope the Warriors win. Thank you all. It's been a great Saturday night. It is,
Go Dubs,
baby. Technically 1:25 a.m. on the East Coast. We have people watching us in Japan and Scotland. We have people watching us all around the world. Shout out to all of our fans. We would be nothing without you. We'll get up with y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.
I'll let y'all. Yeah, let's get it. All right, cool. That was a good stream. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate it. We out of here, yo. Peace out.